There was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades, with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Liv, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up where the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi.
What's good, everybody? How are we doing today?
Yeah, we doing great, man. Got my man Didge in the building.
What is happening, people?
What's going on, Didge? How you doing today?
Doing smooth, chilling.
Cool? You cooling?
I'm just doing smooth, dog.
You cooling?
I'm just doing smooth.
You cooling? Yes,
I'm just doing smooth.
You cooling? Got the okay.
I'm
You
just
doing smooth or you doing cool?
I'm just doing smooth.
You ain't Joe Cool. You Joe Smooth.
I'm D.
D?
I'm
D.
D Frost. I get it. D Frost. You know what I'm saying?
D Frost will be getting warm.
Not yet. You still cold right now. You know what I'm saying? By break, I told you we be hot. Alright.
I hate you,
I'm
dog.
just saying.
Oh,
you
shit.
got it.
Man. Well, how's y'all niggas week been, man? Fresh off of C2E2?
Fam, I don't know. I was busy. I was actually busy this week.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't really even though we only went Saturday, I feel like I didn't really recover, or I guess in a sense, till Monday.
Dog, I got home Saturday and passed the fuck out.
I mean, as you should. I mean, as everybody should have.
Well, I mean, like I said, that chocolate kicked in.
That chocolate
Fam,
kicked in.
I didn't even
Shout
know,
out to the chocolate.
Mama asked us, how y'all get home safely?
I know. I texted.
By the time I was asleep, by the time you texted,
Yeah,
I
I know you
was
was.
out. I saw it the next morning, oh shit, she texted us.
Fam, but y'all was asleep in the car. Bro, y'all sleep on the ride home.
Y'all was not in the car.
I know I probably fell asleep a couple of times, but I was really fighting because I was in the front seat. Because he was like, you gonna go to sleep too? I said, no, I'm not. And I'm like, I was done.
King and Doug was out.
Yeah.
I knew I was done because I looked over and I'm like, all right, we're still in Illinois. I looked back, I'm like, we getting off the freeway by my house. I was like, no, I lost an hour and a half.
Yeah, you just I was.
And the reason why I stayed up is because Bacardi was like,
Because you driving?
Well, the reason why I extra made sure is because you was like, you gonna have a rough time driving home. I'm like, nigga, I got this.
Because remember, he ate the rest of the goddamn chocolate like a fucking high schooler. You know what I'm saying?
And that chocolate kicked in lovely that night too, though.
This shit.
It was one of those you look here and then you look back at the whole new scene.
There was at one point where I was driving where it started kicking my ass.
It should have.
It started kicking my ass. And I was like, all right, let me get back straight, because I'm like, that motherfucker started.
Yeah,
it started weighing down on the boy.
It started weighing down on your boy.
It started weighing down on your boy. I'm like, yo.
Because I'm like, I was so bad when that motherfucker, he had all that left, he just ate it. Bro, don't hand me this. You already bit on it. Finish it down, nigga. This nigga had the opportunity to save himself. It's like, dog, here. No, bro. No. Now you got to finish this off on your own.
Yeah.
Survive this. And it was your first time, so I'm like,
it was.
I'm like, bro, we about to. I was
but you
really
know
scared.
what's funny? As we was going over the footage of C2E2 and everything like that, just even in general, when everybody was uploading it, you can pinpoint where it kicked in for all of us.
I mean, I think I had to look through the footage again, but I had to see.
What
I have to actually honestly say true is that motherfucker made me emotional. Bro, I was fucking
Fam, we couldn't get through. Behind the scenes, that intro is at the end of the day.
We gotta release that intro.
Yeah,
we gotta just release that.
Yeah, I think the rest of it should be on there.
We just gotta release that part.
And
I feel like it's such a you gotta be there moment, because I tried to explain it to somebody else and they didn't laugh like I laughed at it, bro.
But I started thinking about, I wonder what did the people who wasn't in our group, we looked.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because the outside, we was.
For one, we are literally in our own cosplay, black and gold.
Yeah.
Walking through, you know what I'm saying? So it's and all black dreads, everything. So we standing out. And that's what I'm saying. By the end of the day, once the chocolate kicked in, bro, we were actually really standing out. I remember moments when I knew y'all kicked in for y'all's when, because like I said, I've had it before, so I kind of am aware when it hit me. But I realized
too.
I know exactly.
I mean, I'm thinking more times than time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know the exact point it hit for me. I'll let you know.
That's what I'm saying. But when I did notice that it hit us, though, it was we were extremely more louder than the con. In anything that we was doing and talking, it was as we were before we had got to the comic book family, bro, we was loud.
I knew it.
So that's where it kicked in for me. Exactly when it kicked in for me, right when y'all was getting y'all drinks. After we started walking, it hit, and I said, "Man, I'm thirsty as a bitch." And I was like, "Let me go get me one." So when I got one, by the time I got mine, it was full-fledged kicked in.
Yeah.
So even that interview, I'm like, how the fuck did I do that interview? Because I'm like, I already know that motherfucker kicked in.
That's why I say even me giving them the shirts, fam. I was like, bro, I'm like,
It hit me
and that's
right
how I knew.
before
I was like, I just love what y'all doing, and you talking to y'all about the interview, about the documentary. Like, oh, nigga, y'all like, I feel like I was on. Niggas was called to this bitch,
when me and Doug was looking for we were gonna go to the Star Wars thing. We thought it had we ended up having the wrong time. That was when it hit me because we standing in line. And I'm hearing the people talking. I'm like, they cold. They finna wait through the Star Wars thing to go to get in line for this. Like they snap. I'm just talking. Told you we saw the Velma cosplay girl and all that. And so then we were like, hey, I think we got the wrong time. And so as we going back down the escalator, I'm like, bro, I gotta get something to drink. I gotta get something to drink.
Y'all know I don't even drink beer.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
you definitely.
I downed that motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker was so refreshing.
It hit us so bad. Me and Doug was looking at a booth side by side, walked separate ways and tried to corner. I was like, damn, I lost Doug. By the time I met back up with him, he was like, yeah, he was like, you must have turned a different way to me or something.
But that's the same thing that happened with you and Kane because, like I said, Dinch called me. He said, where you at? I was like, I'm down here. He's like, all right, I'm about to come, right? And I'm like, all right, bet. Yeah, and he was like, so then all of a sudden, you and Kane pop up out of nowhere, like, fancy meeting you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, the Dinch call you? You're like, no. I was like, well, he about to come down this way too. And so then I'm like, I'm chilling, and then Dinch and Doug come. I'm like, yeah, Bacardi in the right. All right, where the fuck they go?
Yeah, we
definitely turned the corner. Like,
so that's why Dinch called y'all. Like, where y'all at?
I don't even remember how we dipped off, fam. But it definitely turned into an adventure. Like I think with the commotion and just like you just really, for me, I just was really like. Especially because we was done for the day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We was really done for the day, so it was just now, I was just really just kind of like taking it in sight. So I'm just like wandering at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like the fact that the aim was like we took it and was like, all right, we finna get out of here anyway. Yeah. So we was just, I feel like we still kept moments of breaking off. Well, just trying to make it to the exit.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Yeah, because like I said, I was there trying to get some, just trying to grab some stuff for my kids. So I was shopping, and I was on my solo mission. But then that's when I realized I was like, damn, I should have had somebody here with me too. I was like, yeah, Didge and Doug, you and King. It was me, Rolo.
You just, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's 5-man team.
It didn't help because like I said, me and Doug lost each other, so it's not like it helped.
Yeah, that's
and the worst part is, by the time we found each other. We basically took the same path, but like it was like it was like a square.
Yeah.
So I turned left, he turned right. So when we come back around the corner,
y'all
shit! Like, where you was at?
Niggas thought they was the leader at that point. Both niggas thought they was the leader. That's what I'm saying. But I mean,
adventures,
right.
Shout out to that chocolate film, that edible.
But shout out to C2E2 as a whole. It was a great time. Niggas got their lightsabers, you know.
Oh yeah, I got my pistols.
I got my C2E2 shirt.
The holster that I already bought was a 45 holster.
Oh, was it?
Yep. So, because like when I was like,
so you're talking gun talk, stick talk.
Yeah. So
we talk that stick talk.
Because the guy, the way he was telling, he was like, yeah, if you buy the right holster, this is accurate sizing, so it would click. So when I went to the crib and I put it in and clicked, I said, oh shit! So I just got to buy another one of those. But like, yeah, I got the 2 pistols. I'm thinking about shaving off the orange part or not. I don't know. If I want
you talking about you talking about on the actual pistol?
Yeah.
You a black man, don't do it.
Yeah, like bro, you better make sure that motherfucker is a toy, nigga. If you don't shave it off, you better slap toy on it.
Right.
Well, I'm always breaking it out at cons. I'm not gonna be walking around the fucking streets of Milwaukee with it.
I mean, you ain't gonna be. I mean, but even when you get loosely out of a con, nigga, that walk to the parking lot might get rough. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be in Georgia too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you keep all your shit together, nigga.
But I'm excited about that. And then, like I said, I caught that motherfucking helmet for $20.
You see it in the background. Cardi, scoot your head to the left.
I gotta go to.
There you go.
Fam,
right,
don't do
right,
that.
right.
Yeah, don't do
there
that.
You go.
No, that is your left. You went the wrong way.
Yeah,
okay.
I went the wrong way. You told me.
But yeah, dog,
yeah,
like I've been looking up.
I didn't know my floss was caught on. Okay, we out here.
No, it's gonna get zoomed in.
I've been catching at conventions, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you've been having a little run. I feel like, bro. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
gotta be a little run.
I'm saying you do have a little run. He been like every con he didn't caught him. No, you didn't catch something that drink con.
That's the only one.
So you had to catch something.
But also
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Back. It's a little run.
It's a little run because like I didn't get a chance to hit the floor. And otherwise I probably would have bought something.
So he had a break in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's what I said. It's a little run.
Did you get some at C2E2 the last one? Wasn't that before?
Yeah, that's where he got.
No, it wasn't last year. Last year I didn't get the. I got the.
No, but
first.
you got that was a Christmas present because you did. You got the eye. You got the eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, I got that for Travion.
That's instead of the Christmas present.
So you did find you something. Yeah, fam. I don't know, fam.
I usually don't get nothing either.
I mean, it's like
I try to buy it. I'm on the search for masks. Like I said.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I want to get more masks.
I think I still haven't found mine because Pops. I don't like Pops at conventions.
I did get a Moon Knight one.
No, if we had a convention that had the exclusive one, I think you would.
Yeah, I would get this. Like, if it's only that. Like, I would get exclusive.
Like
I
the
didn't.
Crunchyroll, there's exclusive was the Zenitsu doing the Thunder Breath.
Yeah.
You can buy it on their website now. Though. I'm thinking about buying it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to grab that one then. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's those, yeah. But going and actually like in the floor, buying. So it's like for me, I'm still like, and that's what I said in the vlog at the end. Like, I feel like I controlled or whatever. But it's like, I really don't know what I'm looking for at cons yet. Like, I really don't know what I would go to a con and look for. I do look for what I have been trying to look for is new cosplay inspirations.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And that's where it's like going to C2E2 and kind of being in the cosplay corner. You know, I look and see it's only like a one little section of like cosplay stuff. So it's like I'll be trying to find more of like, you know, like how you like trying to find a wig. So you hope that you would get vendors who are selling more cosplay.
Yeah, they
wigs.
used to be there.
So like I be trying to find more inspiration.
Where I got my guns from, he was a cosplay prop gun person.
Right.
Yeah. You know? So like I feel like for me, it's been trying to figure out. I think that's for me right now where I'm at in my con searches. So when I don't find nothing, it's because my intentions really is like I'm just trying to figure out a new costume, like or whatever, a new costume idea. That if I can find something that can kick me off here, then I can kind of like go with it. You know what I'm saying?
I usually like to get artwork. The lightsaber took the place of the artwork this time, but like that's where I had got those the last one.
So
like
I mean, I like the artwork. Yeah. I
So
thought we got the C2. Yeah, that was the
that was
C2E2
an exclusive C2E2 one.
Yeah, and so like I said, everybody has a thing because like I said, when I matter of fact, that's what started off my mask obsession. The first C2E2 that we went to, that's where I got the Deathstroke mask.
Yeah.
And then I said I want to start getting more. So finally, like I said, found that one. That was pretty dope. But you know what I'm saying?
I do want to get in the figures though.
Check.
I do want to get in the figures though, fam. Because I mean, like,
have it to you.
Yeah, and I don't even think I really want to get in the figures. I like the last place that we went to with all the like the actual statues.
Those figures, I want
those was cool.
I feel like those are statues.
Yeah,
like,
those
were,
are
you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I want some of those.
But those are also
Like,
the ones that are like 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that's what I'm saying, like 1,000 that we talking about.
I think the most one was 1,500.
1,500.
Yeah.
I swear I saw somebody, one of them somewhere. It must not have been them, but
well, no,
somebody had some.
There was one that I think it was like 5 stacks, but it was gone.
I thought the Sentinel one was. Yeah, I thought one of the Sentinels was like.
No, those was 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
They was up there. I know.
But I mean, like those.
Sandra one. I saw it on the website. I went to the website.
Yeah.
Fire. It's also 800.
Well, but people was buying. Like I said, they had a lot of sold.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they had a lot of sold tags.
I feel like I don't have like my budget ain't for that yet. So I feel like if I really was con shopping, like I'm buying that kind of stuff. Like
I don't know if I would want to be honest, because none of those conventions are where we are. Like they're not in Milwaukee. I don't know if I would want to buy those at the convention because I don't want to lug that around the rest of the day.
That too. But I mean, like I like how fan like with the figurine dude, he like we ship anyway. So it's like, bro, I'd be like, I'm gonna buy this, but I need you to ship it.
Can you ship it?
Ship that to me because that's really what I would want.
I mean, some depending on you can tell. There's some people that were like, I'm gonna buy it. You
and hold it for the rest of the
like
day.
I was mad like the most like when I was in, and I'm really mad. And my guy, I don't think he even watches the podcast, but I stopped talking about it. But that was like the first con I had went to when I went to Florida.
Was telling this.
Like I said, my guy, like the first piece of artwork I bought was an artist like Spider-Man that I only got a picture of because I left it in his car before I leaving because we was all at the con. This motherfucker never mailed it to me. And I think
so he just took it?
Like he literally just, and matter of fact, I think he left it in his truck and I think his dog got to it, whatever, all kind of shit. Like so I never got to have it at home. So it's like that was like so, but that was in my mentality where it's like I don't like buying shit at cons. I'm gonna have to look around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you gotta leave it on. So it's like my mentality really is trying to find shit that I can either like ship in or ship out, or ship to me or whatever. But I'm gonna get there. I feel like the next con I'm gonna try to really.
Well, like I said, because like I said, I like masks like a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I can find and
you can do a mask walk code like this, like this.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do. But I'm trying to get like just like.
So are you gonna do masks or helmets too?
Mask and helmets.
Okay.
Mask and helmets.
Cause I know there's certain helmets that like I gotta get as a fan.
Yeah. Like I said, but there's also like I said, everything that I really like legit bought where I'm like, yo, like I came up. Like it was just like I can't pass this up. Like the whole Sega situation, I wasn't planning on getting it, but I'm like for $50, like hell yeah. That one called it for the 20. I was like, nigga, yes, give me that.
Yeah, you keep like for some odd reason you keep catching back alley deals. Like
yeah, I be catching the deal.
you definitely got a what you want to call that motherfucker? Damn, what's the name of that goddamn? I'm trying to think. I'm in my video game mode right now.
Oh, okay, you lost me. You lost me.
You got your charisma perk up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get that 10% off at this guy's
Right,
shop.
nah.
Nigga.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
catching
you
them,
got your
dog.
charisma perk up, Phil. Like this nigga be like catching real like ow, nigga, like, and making niggas mad because I feel like with the Sega one was that nigga was salty.
He was salty.
That's
Like
because
that Sega-
he lowballed himself. He
Right,
knows
but it's
himself.
like it take a nigga like this to be like, you doing what with this? Like how much? Like and leave like you fucked up, my guy. Like you
Well,
really
'cause,
fucked
like,
up.
I feel like when I brought it to old boy, I felt like his wife was like, "Man, you should have sold it to him for like the 50."
Yeah.
like catching that for the 20. Like he was just like, yeah, it's like he gave me the real, and I felt like she probably would have been like, you shouldn't have told him all that shit.
Like no, I'm like and she probably was more like you could have really put anything on that bag.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you telling everybody like it's open box for there, but it's like you could have probably still put like $30, $40 on that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely could have. Catching it for the 20, I'm like, oh hell yeah, let me get that. But that's what a lot of the times when I go to these shops or these booths, I'm looking around just trying to see what's out there, right? But like I be looking at everything because I'm like, sometimes they don't have any rhyme or reason to their stuff. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm walking out and I'm walking around, I'm still looking on there because I'm like, what's on this outside? And then, like I said, so I'm like, I'm all the way on the back corner, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bag? It looks weird as shit. It looked old, like it was like it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know what? In the system, I'm really glad you didn't find it in that DreamCon because you would have hustled our people. You know what I'm saying? Nigga would have been in DreamCon looking for a deal, nigga. Like you gotta take that charisma somewhere else, nigga. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Fam said, "Don't hustle the black folks, hustle the others."
you'd have came over, like, bro, can you imagine, like, the Sega deal with just, like, when, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, oh, bro, you did low ball. Like, oh, shit, man. Like, that nigga would have caught you in the parking lot. Black folks ain't gonna take that likely, nigga.
I don't know. Oh my god,
Black folks ain't
dog.
gonna take that likely, nigga. Like, well, nigga, you ain't gonna get it. Like, nigga.
Today I got your money now.
You like, hey.
So this is my shit now.
Like, man, would have been, like, I don't need you finding deals like that, man. Fucking niggas' livelihood up.
But I realized something, bro. I legit love going to conventions.
The convention circuit is so much
I
fun.
love conventions, bro.
It's more exhausting than you think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you press. I think in
any fashion.
Fashion, yeah.
Because most people, they look at it as, oh, this is just fun. I'm just going to have fun. And it's like, no, you're doing a lot of walking, talking to people all day.
Yeah.
You come back out of it.
If you a cosplayer, you taking mad photos.
Yeah, if you a cosplayer,
Yeah.
that don't help. Even if you're not a cosplayer, you're just a fan. Especially like at a convention like C2E2 where it's the general convention.
Yeah.
You're like, shit. I want a picture of that. I want a picture of that.
Well, yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
You
it's
know what I'm
like,
saying? Yeah.
It's a lot more exhausting than you think, but it's a fun exhaustion because you don't realize that, like, at the end of the day, like,
It's
until I
really-
sat in the car,
it's
I was
really-
like, whoa, I'm tired.
yeah,
I can
really
go to sleep.
It's
Like,
really one of them moments where it's like if your grandparents was there, they would look down like, oh, they gonna sleep good tonight.
yeah, it is. It is.
Like,
yes.
like they
Yes.
gonna look at your grown ass going to the convention. Your grandparents look at your grown ass going to the convention. Like, oh, he gonna sleep good tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Because you do. You sleep
Yeah.
good as a
Oh,
bitch.
dog.
Like you and that motherfucker, you eating shitty food. You out here
right,
eating
you
fast. You just like the fast food and just like
you most likely it's like C2E2, you got a beer, you got you a drink.
Yeah.
So you're not doing anything other than walking. You're not doing anything that is beneficial to yourself.
right at all. Yeah,
Like-
the walking is what evens everything
And
out.
just think
That's
about
right.
it. Like you probably unless you sit at a panel, for the most part, you up.
Yeah.
Like unless
Yeah.
you sit down and eat.
And that's when you really know where your body's at if you sit at a panel. Like if you really
Yes.
sit down.
Yeah.
and
Because
then
when
get
we
back
sat
up-
down at the Ninja Turtles one going into Mortal Kombat, I sat down, I was like, we shouldn't have did this.
Yeah, it was
Shouldn't have
definitely-
did this.
It
Should've
felt
kept
too.
it
It
moving.
felt too good.
It felt, yeah, that's what
Like,
should have did it. Because you're like, I don't want to go back moving. Like,
but it's like the energy is so high too.
yeah.
It's such a high energy. Like yeah, you going even if you're not walking, you gonna get mentally exhausted just from
Yeah.
Seeing
the
so many
high.
people,
Saying
like you
what's
say,
up.
yeah.
I mean, I think we
And it's not a bad exhaustion. It's just
No,
more so,
like I said, it's like McCarty said, it's that, oh, he gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, it's really funny because it's like I'm saying, like if you think about a convention, even though kids are there, It is. It's us. So it's like if you look at that viewpoint, it's like if you were at a kid's birthday party as a parent, it's like, ooh, they all gonna sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now you at a grown ass convention and somebody older like, ooh, Austin, y'all niggas gonna be knocked out tonight.
I'm glad they still looking like, what they had a balcony
They
up
had a
top.
balcony looking down.
Like, ooh, all of them gonna sleep.
Like, look at them all running around. Boy, they gonna sleep.
I was going to get into that. Like, even think about that aspect. There's people that was at that con that was legit lightsaber fighting.
Bro,
they wasn't hired to do that.
Sleep good.
Hours.
Like,
Hours.
That man.
I did say that.
With the dreads was there.
I did say that when I was with Geek. I was like, bro, these niggas gonna sleep good. Like, like you paid your tickets to sit in the back of the fucking con.
Man, one
and
dude,
sword fight for
I saw
hours,
him
bro.
the first time. He was lightsaber. He had a red lightsaber. I don't know if he had a tricolor one. He came back. He had a purple one. I came back a third time. Nigga had green. I'm like
that.
either you got 3 lightsabers.
Like, are you family? Like, are you just out here trying out the lightsaber? Like, I'm gonna go get another one. Like, is this advertising? Like, go out there with this sword fight. Be like,
Fam was a true Jedi.
like, bro.
Niggas was out there. They going
And they was,
hard.
you know what? There's always something about when niggas got swords in their hands. There's always something about that move. You know the stance that they go when they get real low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I don't know why that's the only stance we go in. Like, I don't know what anime character that's from.
We did turn an appearance though when the nigga did that because remember he did that. They started moving.
Yeah.
And they got a little too close to the bags. So you hear me, Bacardi, and Doug. Hey.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Bro, that kind of almost took me out of the interview because I kept on doing like this, like, all right,
Niggas being big parents, like, bro, what you doing over there?
well, not even that, because I'm like, all right, like, is shit about to jump off or not? Like, is this about to change? Because I'm like, all right, let me just make sure.
You about to pull out this about to be a real sword fight? They had this shit like, wow, get on y'all ass.
They got my fake pistol, like, nigga, what we doing?
Like, that's what I was like, fam. So that's what I said, like, y'all didn't see the one. That's how I knew they was really been out there for a long time. Because, like I said, one of the dudes, they was sword fighting. And when that nigga got caught in the face, and he was like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that's all it take. It take
I
a real
was crying
moment.
so hard.
It take a real moment.
He was the one that went into the nigga like the stands. So I'm like, that's what your ass gets. And like, you thought you was gonna be on some shit. That nigga knocked your motherfucker.
It gotta be from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
And
It's gotta be, or just one of those.
And dropped that motherfucker. But he got back in.
Of course, because that's what you always do. You always say,
he
I'm
took a
done.
break. Yeah.
Then you come back a little later.
Because he was saying, I'm sorry.
Because you can't be defeated by that.
He was chasing him down like, I'm sorry.
You can't go out on that.
You
You gotta go out on that. You gotta go out at least neutral.
Yeah, like he was like, I'm sorry, because you gotta think Van chase like, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry, I didn't mean like I'm really sorry. And he's like, nah, bro, I'm good, like I need to take like you probably said like I just need to take a break, like because I was probably gonna swing on you.
You got probably swing on you.
Because he was a younger nigga, so the younger one, like a younger kid, like he was like older, like so the younger one, so he like really don't know. I'm like, you not gonna swing on this kid, so you gotta really take a break.
Gotta take a break
Because this nigga got high energy.
Gotta take a walk.
Hey, gotta take a walk.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Laugh it out real quick. We'll be back. We'll be back after these messages.
Gotta
Like
laugh,
that was definitely like that shit was funny as a bitch to me, dog. Like watching that shit, like it's really watching like going to cons and watching that shit, like really being in that element and being able to see all like the niggas playing video games and like everybody, like you really like it makes me really. That's what I said. Like that's like, bro, did you really come to this con, the sword? Like you know what I'm saying? Like did you really?
I mean,
like,
remember
really,
Anime Milwaukee when they had the sword fighting league?
And that shit was lit though.
That makes sense. But is you here because you practicing for that? Like,
maybe he is. Maybe he like, I'm finna go. I forgot the name, and I'm finna go back to their ass.
like you said,
What's it called? Like Midwest Sword Fighter?
It was like Midwest Sword Fight or something.
So
hey,
like,
shout out to y'all. Where y'all at?
Yeah, where y'all been at? They
you thought they would have been there.
well, because
They usually have
usually
Anime
there,
Milwaukee and they usually have a
yeah.
channel. Yeah, C2E2.
I know they watch because they've commented on our videos before. So
Hit us up, man.
Y'all watch it? Yeah, definitely.
Let's do a
Matter
ad hoc one.
remember we was supposed to host their next one, but then COVID hit.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Right.
I'm about to take this fan and put it right on me. Like, I'm hot because you got it right on you. Like we about to aim this right on us, fam. But I'm out here trying to say, don't touch it.
It's not on me.
It ain't on me though. Like who is it on? Who is it, Boogeyman? Like it ain't on nobody. It ain't on Rudy. Like, who is it on, bro?
You are killing the.
Put it on you.
You know this is all about continuity.
I don't care. We in mid. I'm hot, Nigga, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
You are killing the continuity.
Remember, that's what took us out with the intro. That's what we didn't talk about on that intro.
Dog.
So we was trying to do the intro at C2E2.
Funniest shit ever. Like, I hope they do the back to back. I really hope we do the BTS on it.
And we had, it was at the end. We forgot to do it at the beginning, so we was doing our intro at the end with all of our shopping bags, drinks in hand. But Didge was like, "Hey man, we got to put this stuff down because people gonna know that this is at the end of the video." And
I just wanted it to be at
and
the
I'm like,
beginning.
wait, nobody care about continuity.
On top of the fact that we was already off the chocolate edible.
Yeah,
Like, we
and
already
that-
off the edible.
that didn't help.
When I
He
tell
like,
y'all that took
the-
Bacardi out,
Dog, the moment, because I was in his face. So the moment that he said, like, hey, we need to put our stuff down so we act like we just got here. And I'm looking like as high as I am. Like, as high as I am. Like, you want me to act like we just got here? Good luck, my guy. Good luck. So it was really the laughter of me was really me laughing at you thinking I was going to be able to do that. Like,
we could have figured it out.
No, we could
I was just taking it back when he said, I said, I don't think people watch our vlogs for continuity. Like,
I don't think we did too.
Hey, but you know what? The way it worked out, because then right after I do the intro, I'm talking about I'm gonna find me a lightsaber today. And what happened halfway through the vlog? You see me with the lightsaber. Hey, I'm so glad I got my lightsaber. I'm out here in this bitch on these hoes and shit. You know, just
On these hoes and shit with my lightsaber and bitch. You said my lightsaber and bitch on these hoes and shit. I see you, man. No,
well,
bro.
apparently I was jacking it down all vlog.
Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew it was the chocolate, but it was like, I don't know why. I feel like it was because I knew you was serious. That's what made it so funny because I was like, when we walked out, I'm really just like, bro, I'm ready to get this shit over with.
I was trying to bring it back, but your laughter took me out.
Dog, I just couldn't believe the audacity of this nigga.
I didn't think it was such a bad request. Y'all let me know if y'all appreciate me trying.
But it was funny to me though because I was like, the reason I kept laughing is because I visually kept picturing us trying to do it. Like I kept picturing us trying to stand in line and just looking at the camera, you know what I'm saying?
I was able to hold it.
So because I was doing all that time, I was like, bro.
Once Bacardi was out, I was out.
And that's why I said I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it.
I felt like I was holding it together very well.
Glasses too. You can't see my soul right now, nigga. You can't even see my soul right now.
I can see the tears coming down.
See it, bro.
It was legit tears. And
I
that's
felt
what kept on taking me out. Because I'll get back and I look at you and I'm like, nah.
Fam said you had the Native American tear bro. Oh, no.
I was crying, bro. I was crying so hard about that, and I could not. That's why I said I could not. Even like that's why I said I knew like my emotions.
Well, you could tell because even when I did it, you like, we done? Hold up. Like,
yeah. My emotions on high. Like I said, even when we was doing it, like when Doug finally asked me like my points, and I got to the Ninja Turtles, bro. Like, man, I went back and I was like, boy, you about to cry? Get the fuck off the camera!
Let's talk about that. That was a high.
Yeah, that was a dope moment.
Like yourself, like that was like I said, like that was like a dope ass moment of like. I mean, for one, like I said, I'm really glad that we had whatever universe sparked to be like, bro, let's go look at a panel right now. Because you know what I'm saying? Because we I did.
To the panel.
But I didn't look at nothing prior. I was just like, bro, we're not doing anything. Let's go check a panel out. You know what I'm saying? And
also, I feel like that was our discovery. Like, oh shit, there's actual panels on this floor.
Yeah.
That was our first time on that floor ever out of the 3 years that we went to C2E2.
We went to a couple panels.
We didn't go last time.
The first year we went to panels.
No, that was Friday. Me and you went.
Y'all went. I don't remember that floor.
We didn't go to
panels. I've never seen that floor in my life.
That was Friday. Me and you went to panels.
Wow.
Yeah, I never seen that.
That's how I knew I remembered it. Like I definitely.
So I was like, that's why when we walked, I was like, dog, what the fuck? Like it was an eye opener for me. Like, dog, we should have been doing this.
Like, so I'm like, yeah. So I was like that, like the panel thing. So I was like, yeah, bro.
But like, yeah, let's go. Let's rewind back.
I mean, y'all can, like I said, like for me,
you start.
For me, like I said, like seeing it on the thing, on the app, and realizing like this was not like some like group whatever doing like a dialogue on it. Like the four turtles, the original turtles, were actually here doing the conversation. Dope. Like it was immediate for me that we had to go see them. Like, even if I could just catch a picture of them in the room or whatever, I'd never seen them before. I never really followed like the actual voice actors. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about growing up on the Turtles. Like so it's like I wanted to make sure I can get in there and even at least hear them just do a little bit of what I remember.
And
you know
they
what I'm
had
saying?
some great stories.
Yeah,
They
you know what I'm
did.
saying?
Oh my God, that's some
Like
good stories.
Fam had the song about when they mess up. That was
Yeah.
That was a solid. That
like,
was solid.
like the song about them, but even like when you think about their camaraderie, like to
Yeah,
realize that they are the original ones, even though there's been other actors that
How
kind of
long was
touched
that, 30
on.
years?
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. Yeah, they tell you it's 30 years later. Yeah, but
30
it's like they
years.
didn't think it was gonna get this, but it's like now their job as the original Turtles is really just to go talk about their history as the original Turtles.
Even how they were saying like, yeah, y'all thought we put all this thought in like all these side characters. It was like, all right, Bacardi, hey, read
Yeah.
this, bro. And
It's
then
just-
you read these. And so like you're like, wait, you Bebop and Rocksteady, dog? Like
It's
you
one of
know,
them.
like,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
really-
that was
one
insane,
It's one of
too.
those things where you think it's like how we watched the movies that made us, whatever. When
Yeah.
you think about all the shortcuts they made to make classics.
Yeah.
Like you realize, like, dog, these niggas did everybody in Ninja Turtle. Like they was,
Yeah,
they
they was
didn't
crazy
have that
shit.
much budget. They really didn't have that kind of budget.
They was
this-
like, well, remember he said it was literally for the toy.
yeah,
This was because
Yeah.
you couldn't have a toy without a cartoon at the time.
Yeah.
So we needed
Yeah,
cartoons
like, yeah.
because we got this toy.
Yeah.
So it's like, so they're not gonna give you the budget because like, bro, just do whatever. Like,
Right.
we
Bro,
need a voice for Bebop and them. Like,
we,
yeah,
we need to get shit because nigga, this
and
toy
they
got a
and
shit.
they was iconic, bro. Like I'm saying, like that's
Iconic.
like so for me.
As soon as he did Rocksteady voice, I said, dog.
And you
It
looking
take you
like,
back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like he did it like and like I'm like, dog, that shit blew my
like that's what
fucking
I'm saying. I really was mad that we didn't catch the beginning because I know they all had an individual intro.
Well, yeah.
So I'm
true,
really
true.
mad I
Yeah.
didn't get to see all of them really do
Don't hit
all
the
the
table,
voices.
Nicole.
But
Don't hit the table.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I also
apologize.
like the stories of when they
Continuity, yeah.
right?
You know what
Each,
I'm saying?
where each one of them had like they told their story on when they realized not necessarily like the show was a hit, but like they realized the show
It's
was
a
something
something.
special.
Some
Like
special, yeah.
like those stories were super dope. You know what I'm saying? Because like yeah, you know you get it. Like that's where you really realize the life of a voice actor. Like it's
Yeah.
not about me.
Right.
Because
yeah.
people don't resonate with that. But if I'm on a
Phone with you, yeah, like that was
Like, that
like
shit
that
was
was really
tight.
dope to realize. Like that's what like I didn't like, and you don't really think about that when people do voice actors,
Yeah.
you know, because in most cases a lot of these people have both lives.
Yeah.
So you, I think back in the day, 30 years ago, they literally was like, nigga, we don't know who you are. Just be
But that's
these-
why it was. I forgot what con it was that we were talking. One of the voice actors was like, "It's honestly the perfect amount of celebrity for her."
Yeah.
Because she was like, "I can."
I think that was Anime Milwaukee.
It probably was.
Was that Tails?
I think so.
Voice
So
actor
Colleen
Tails.
O'Shaughnessy, basically, she's the voice of Tails, and she was like, "It's the perfect amount because I can go out and live my life,
yeah.
and you're gonna. It's gonna be one of those things where it's like, hold up, did I just hear what I think I heard?" And then you may recognize you.
Yeah.
So it's like I can have my privacy.
Yep.
But you know, if I really feel like I want to
Right.
bust out the voice today or something,
Well, you know-
I can have
You
somebody.
gotta
I
have,
can do
you,
that.
if you really want to show your shit,
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's it, you know,
and if
the
someone
best
sees
person-
you
Yeah.
and knows you by face, you really a fan of me,
Right.
Because you had to really look me
The
up.
person who displays that the best is the voice actress of Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Because she has mad videos of that where like you'll see her, she be in line and she like, I'm about to mess with this kid, and then she'll do the voice. And then the kid turn around, but like that person, they've been standing by this person for the last
Yeah.
5-10 minutes and didn't even notice it.
Like I'm saying, so when Leonardo had the story saying that, like, you really don't, you have to actually have
Yeah.
such a iconic voice as a character
Yeah.
that if someone
be like
did
the
it,
regular voice.
that if someone did it to you, like they gonna be like, you good at that, but that don't mean that's you. Like you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
that don't mean that's
Right,
you.
right,
Like
right.
to be Leonardo and actually tell a kid in voice, I'm Leonardo, and he look at you like, bro, I know
Right.
my buddy Daddy can do the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
voice.
right.
Nigga. Like what you mean? Like I don't.
But if you call him, that nigga freaking out.
Because he mentally, audio wise, we
you
know.
you put that picture to it. You
Yeah.
don't-
You gonna put a face. You gonna put a human face
you
to
don't
it
see
now.
this old white man face.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially as a kid leaning down on you, like I'm leaning, like bro, you gonna be like, what? Like you Splinter, nigga. Show that, like you gonna definitely be thrown off. But I think that really does play in that fact of like visual to audio how cues on how
One
they
thing
really
I
work.
wish they would have got to, and they were trying to, but people were asking too many questions and cutting in. It sounded like they were finna talk about James Avery, and I really wish they could have got to that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Because I heard he was like, man, James, and then I don't know if I
That
can't
would
remember-
have, you know what? That would have been a good question to ask.
Yes,
As-
it
as
would.
getting in line.
they were about
I didn't
to.
think about James Avery.
And I can't remember if it was the moderator or somebody in the crowd, but he sort of said something,
Yeah.
and that sort of took their attention away. And I was like, damn it. I really wish they could have.
Yeah,
I wanted to hear that because that obviously
I
that
forgot
was such an
James
iconic,
Shredder.
Yeah,
Shredder,
that was such an iconic voice in there.
And you got to
Yes,
think, like I said, to be a show that's selling toys, and how big James Avery, even though it was this is 30 years ago,
Yeah.
even for him, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like no one ever asked him, Like, bro, how does it feel being Shredder or coming? You know what I'm saying? Like being that person. Like, there's never been an interview of James Avery. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever heard him
talk about Turtles. No, I don't think I have.
Like I know I haven't.
And that's sad now because like,
you
now
don't
you don't get a chance to ask.
You didn't even know that. You didn't know that until really like for us we did, but it's like for most people.
The fact that meme still comes out and people people be like,
wait, people still be shocked by it because he never talked about it. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know.
And that's why like if
that's the same thing I feel like with the Turtles though. Like
I definitely want to hear theirs because. Now it's so unfortunate that you have to ask people who were around him at the time.
Yeah.
To be like, what was
and we
it
talking
like?
about a young James Avery. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, being Shredder.
That was before Fresh Prince. James.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
that was a little bit after because it might have been around the same time actually.
Yeah, it may have been.
What?
No, wait.
Because Fresh Prince was 90 to 96, 89 to 96, I think.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken,
Fresh
yeah.
Prince was 89.
I didn't know it was 89. I thought it was. I thought it was definitely 94,
94, 95.
That was new and Viv by then.
Wait, how many seasons did Fresh Prince have?
6.
It started in 89?
89 to 96.
Fam, I don't remember watching no goddamn Fresh Prince when I was in middle. In
like
elementary school, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, it might have been 90.
I feel like I was watching Fresh Prince in middle
1990, so okay, 90.
No, so
90 to 96.
When was, and Turtles came out in 89, right?
Turtles, if it's 30 years.
Yeah, it would have been
92.
92, actually.
Wow, so he was doing that while doing Fresh Prince.
Okay, dang.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. I thought it was before.
I definitely thought it was before.
Matter of fact, yeah, because let me see when the actual cartoon.
That's even colder.
Because the first live action movie came out 90.
The live action movie what?
Ninja Turtles. The first live action movie did.
Turtles couldn't come out in 92 and the live action came out in 90.
I'm literally looking at the first live action movie.
Fam, the cartoon was out before the movie.
I'm just going to, he said 30 years. It's 2022.
Can't you just Google when Ninja Turtles came out, nigga?
He said 30 years.
I was saying 30 years, but I was
no. I thought that was the name of the panel. Or was it 35 years?
They might have just saying like 30 plus years in a sense, like you know what I'm saying.
I'm about to look it up.
I'm
because you making me mad.
I'm
like
pulling
nigga,
it
ain't no
up.
way the
I'm
movie.
pulling the panel up. You pull that up.
Ain't no way the movie came out.
Yeah,
like,
the cartoon definitely came out before the movie.
Like you talking from an aspect who wasn't grown during that time. That's what I'm saying. You wasn't alive. You
born.
wasn't even born. You got the wrong nigga searching up the goddamn information.
It was. He did say 35 years.
35.
It came out 87.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm going to go. Somebody saying 30 years. It has to be 92.
No.
That makes more sense.
But you wasn't even there though. You wasn't there though, regardless.
So if somebody says 30 years and it's 2022, it's not 92 because I'm 30, and that means I know it's 30 years.
You going off of straight facts because you wasn't born. As a nigga who
Isn't
watched Turtles is like, bro, hold on, Turtles wasn't out. Ain't no goddamn 1990. Like it didn't just come out in 90.
It was still out in 92 because it didn't.
No, I'm saying like I'm just saying like
so.
I'm just saying like you wouldn't say like it just came out in 90. Like bro, it didn't come out in no goddamn 90. Like you know what I'm saying?
Again, going off the information I was given. Is that all I can do in life?
Well, I tell you, that's what's wrong with the internet now. You young niggas.
Hey, is it the person who's giving the misinformation or the person who's giving the misinformation?
No, I'm not even in this argument.
If I'm going down for saying 30 years wrong,
I'm just saying don't do my. I'm like don't do my Turtles like that. Like nigga, we didn't live our life based off the movie first. Nigga, like the cartoon was.
The comics came out way before that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I was saying like I didn't get introduced to Turtles to a movie.
There's I guess there's a documentary called Under the Shell where actually they talked to James Avery.
They did? Okay.
I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna go.
I definitely want to find that out.
I definitely, yeah.
But like I guess like even the moments like we was there as press, hearing all those stories, hearing people share like their stories, you know, sharing with their kids. That was
the fact like the kid, the parent, the father that came with his kids, like we grew up together.
That was
like
I
mean, I think that's really like Ninja Turtles is a really, especially if you got a kid, like especially if you got family, if you're a parent with kids. Like that because they're brothers and family growing up, you know what I'm saying?
I realized that too because I'm like I grew up loving the Turtles. I mean, like I said, I had the pie shooter. The ones you can flip. Like Turtles was my shit, right?
Yeah.
And then the new Nickelodeon, well, not the newest one, but the newest one is actually kind of fire.
Is it,
bro?
I ain't watched it.
Let me show this.
I saw the movie.
So I know that's based off the Naruto. That's the clip everybody show.
Yeah.
The one that's based off the Naruto fight.
Oh my god! Hold on, I'll find it.
This is what you finna show me.
It's the clip everybody shows. The clip is cold, and the one thing I do like about the new Turtles is,
but the one
they made them all different types of turtles.
Yep.
So that is cold.
But
I
the
just don't like how they look.
But that's because they're all different types of turtles.
But the one, not the one before.
They don't like their powers.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever
not,
they got.
Not the one.
You might not like this fight.
Wait, not the one before this one, but the other one, the first, the
first iteration TMNTs.
Yeah, that one.
I know
No, TMNT was the movie one, wasn't it?
But that was based on that second version of the Turtles.
Yeah, that one was.
They were still kind of skinnier.
Yeah,
that was the more like real. You talking about the realer looking versions of them?
Yeah. I love that one, and that's the one that
one's alright.
That was to me. That was my second favorite one. I like the original one, and then that one.
Really?
I hated the one after that one, but there was
the
one.
Nickelodeons.
The
Nickelodeon Turtles.
Nickelodeon had 3 different turtles.
Yeah, like you like it's the Nickelodeon Turtles that's now.
Well,
there was
they had
another
3 iterations of the Nickelodeon.
I didn't know they had 3 iterations.
I didn't know they had 3. I thought they had
because the first one.
Oh no, the first one is the real ones, aren't they?
So they have the one that we grew up on, right?
Yeah.
Then the first one, the one I'm talking about, is the iteration that I like because they did one that was trying to mirror the movies that I hated.
4 series.
Yeah,
that's the one that looks like the realer ones, right? Are you talking about the one that April was a kid? This is the Nickelodeon one.
The one that introduced
this one.
No, the one. Which one?
So this is the first Nickelodeon one.
Which was the one that introduced the what's the turtle?
I'm sorry, no, this is for kids. So this one isn't. So Nickelodeon's had 2.
So it's the one that the one
that's
that
the 4K.
The one that goes deeper into Shredder's daughter's storyline. The one
that's the one with the that's
my second favorite.
That's the kid April and Neil.
I think so.
That's my favorite one.
Oh,
because that one is like it's like
I understand why. I'm not.
It's not my favorite one. Like the original one is always like you really can't like the original one is in its own class.
Yeah,
I'm about to.
You know what I'm saying? But of the new iterations,
the 4 Kids
one.
If I remember correct, I like the 4. I remember the 4 Kids one.
Because
I gotta remember this.
That's the one that had the weird. You talking about the weird? It wasn't a real design. It was more of a It was still like a block shaded. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's my favorite one. That's what I'm saying. The kid April. Because that's what I'm saying. She was in high school. She wouldn't have.
Because I love Shredder's daughter storyline.
Yeah.
What was Ralph's tortoise name? Slash.
Because it was actually supposed to be the actual the other big turtles.
Yeah, I love that. And then we got Mechadonnie. They went deep in Mechadonnie.
Yeah.
Like I like that's
that one. Like that.
So the one after that one, they tried to mirror it to his movies. I hate it. The one now,
there is no one after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you talking about the one before that? Like this was the Nickelodeon. That one that we like.
I thought it was after it.
That one that we like is like the third reboot of the Turtles. This is one.
That's the 4. There's no one after. That's what I'm saying. So it's the original.
You talking about? That's what I'm saying. You're talking about the 3D one, the actual like the one that looks more like.
I think that was only a movie. I think that was another movie.
That was a TMNT.
That's what I'm saying. I think they did 2 movies.
That was a TMNT
I think they probably split it up on TV.
That's why I was confused.
That's why I hated it.
That was the movie that was called TMNT.
I was finna judge it. Like, come in, like, hold up, y'all not finna come at my 4 Kids one. Like that.
Oh no, the 4 Kids one was cold. That's what
hold on, y'all.
Said, bro. Like, hey, like I'm gonna tell you, Turtles ain't missed. Turtles. I didn't like the TMNT movie. I hated.
But that's why I'm like, y'all.
But the series, like the series.
But that's why I kept trying to. That's why I kept trying to pinpoint. Cause I'm like, fam, it sounds like you're trying to talk about the 4 Kids, and I'm not finna allow it.
You were ready to come in. I didn't realize it was 4 Kids.
So the TMNT, I think
the TMNT movie one.
I think they
was
did
the animated
2
one that I hated. I only watched. That was when they had. It was like down there, Airbender. Like they used, and they make them like have like they all colors had like a power or some shit like that.
This one.
Yeah, I don't think I like that one.
That's just so yeah. It was they might have split it up. I have no idea.
I just remember seeing it, watching the kids watching. I said,
yeah, it's like the Turtles didn't look right or nothing, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It was that one. It was TMNT.
Like this is here another picture of it.
Yeah, like bro,
yeah,
I didn't care. I didn't care for them at all, bro.
Like you said, like, they kind of skinny. They got definition, but they still skinny.
It was weird,
what we doing
bro.
here?
I just actually on top of that too. Like while we talking about, I had just saw the meme or the video when they bust in and say the Power Rangers again. In the fire, like that's when it was the Fire Turtles, like the live action.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Turtles been around for so long. Like, bro, Turtles.
Oh, that was when they had the Venus de Milo.
Yeah, no, that's it. But even I forgot who. I don't know what Emmy they was fighting that Power Rangers. But they beat the shit out of dude. I ain't talk. Like they beat the shit. And on some Poppy and shit, dog. Like, but no, like, but it's knowing the Turtles history for that
but you're
long.
Not wrong. That one was trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, but knowing the Turtles history for that long, and being able to finally see the original people, and like I said, the fact that like I feel like that's all we was gonna really get was just going in there to the convention, seeing them, and we gonna get out like, bro, they talking to whatever. So then to be able to like mosey on back in later, and y'all still kind of lingering around, and we like, hey, we talk to y'all?
Yeah, that was
Like-
dope. To get the Cowabunga Geek set.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get into that because that. I like how organic it was because when I first
Where you asked him to do it?
When we,
Well,
well,
he
damn.
said shout out to Geek
when,
set.
when I first came up, my original was going to get them to say some stuff about C2E2. But then he saw the shirts, was like, Black Geek, yo, what's Black Geek? Oh, I love that. And then we had that whole moment. So then I was like, well, shit, all right, we doing Geekset. We here, after I told him.
I look at you looking at my face, so you
After I told
you're a
him-
shitty person.
Your face dropped.
Yeah, after I told them everything about us, and I was like, okay, can I get just like, what I'm saying, Cowabunga? No, I said,
Shout out to Geek set.
a shout out to
Can I
Geekset.
get a shout out?
Just
And they
shout
did-
out to Geekset.
yeah, and they did
And
Turtle Power first.
No, they didn't. They had just did Turtle Power for something else. And I was like, all right, well, y'all.
Oh, I thought they did it for us.
No.
Oh, they was doing it for somebody. Okay.
So I was like, y'all can just say like Turtle Power Geek Set, right? And they was like, no, we're going to do Cowabunga Geek Set.
Because one of the guys,
yeah.
they was saying it, and he was like, yeah, let's do that. And then that's when they said
Yeah,
it.
and then not only did they say it, but they sung and danced to
Yeah,
it.
they did the whole
Like,
little
it got
Chucky
wild.
Yeah, it got. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it was really for me personally. Like I said, like that would be another thing. I don't know how 4 niggas could really do it, but I mean, if niggas want to be Ninja Turtles, like I'm all here for it. You know what I'm saying?
with it. You know I gotta be
Like,
Ralph.
You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever the fuck you want, as long as I'm Michelangelo.
You know I'm going
You know
Ralph.
what I'm saying? Like,
stop hitting the table, dog.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm in the moment right now. We're
Hit your-
talking about turtles.
Hit your
dog.
knee.
No, I'm not that old. We're not doing that.
It was
Yeah,
a
not
root
that
tootin'
old.
good time.
But I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even to be like I said, like when I try, we're not gonna definitely get into my spiritual mood, my feelings, and how
Why not?
Why
not?
How I gravitated
Why
around
can't
the
we get
universe.
spiritual on here?
No, we don't need to do all that. Like we on Geekset. You know what I'm saying? How I gravitated, but it's
You
like
said can't be spiritual.
I mean, we geeking right now. We just geeking on Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, like I said, like they've always been the Ninja Turtles franchise in general has always been a very safe haven for me in my social interactions and I told them, like I said, if you hear in the video when I told them like, bro, I was really that nigga with my guys growing up. That's like, bro, don't say Cowabunga out here. Don't do that. And I'm like, bro, Cowabunga, like nigga, I was really like thinking like the coolest shit we doing was like, bro, Cowabunga. Like they like, nah, bro, that's not fucking cool. It's not gonna work here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and so I was always
Gov said hit a shot in
Cowabunga on my mama, nigga. Like totally rad. I was really, as a black dude, that's how much I was engulfed with turtles that I was literally using that slang. Even though I know now as an older person, it was definitely white Malibu slang.
He was definitely
Like,
Cardi was a
so
surfer, bro.
being- we talking about being a-
Cowabunga.
Shout, yes, I'm saying we talking about Sherman Park at like.
No, keep on talking.
We talking about being out at Sherman Park in the goddamn projects or whatever. Talking about
This
totally
fight.
rad, dude. Like,
This fight, bro.
oh, I seen this fight. You ain't got
I
shit.
told you,
So I
it's
didn't
the
see that
same fight. Of course you
Yeah,
saw that
everybody
fight.
seen that fight.
It's the same fight they show every. The
Yeah.
fight is cold.
That fight
but
is
it's
so
a Naruto
fucking
fight.
It's a Naruto fight. It is a Naruto
It's-
fight.
it's
It's
the-
the power. That was the fight that made me be like, bro, they got powers. Like what? Like
I love this.
That's the fight where they fought. When that was the fight at the beginning of the Ninja War.
Oh, you talking about they use the same animation?
It's a.
yeah, it's like how they did with
It's inspired by
like,
it.
like how whatchamacallit
Like
did
with Boondocks.
yeah.
Watch it. 'cause
The eye, even the eye thing.
I gotta watch
you
the
can
fight.
see
The
him-
eye thing is that
he was
it's literally the
Madara.
Sharingan
Well, I
thing.
figured that part about the eye part.
But if you realize that's a shirt, like that's when he was in the like
And
in the
then
Sharingan
they take
following
that
his
and they
movement.
take some parts where Naruto and Sasuke are fighting. I forgot what they matched it to. And like I said, it's not like a copy. It's
But
a,
that's what,
it's
but
inspiration.
that's really what threw me off and made me probably realize it's like I don't know if I really want my American cartoons anime.
I don't know, I fuck with it. I watched it.
Cause like when I was watching it's like I'm really used to turtles. Like it's really they're like Spider-Man. It's like really street level criminal shit. Like now you out here fucking with powers and
Bro, when he threw, but I ain't gonna lie, when he threw the sword and cause that's how I knew that was when he
threw
sold
the-
it. When he threw the sword and then he appeared holding it, I was
Yeah.
like, Sasuke literally
Yeah, he
did
did
that.
that. Yeah.
But I thought it was like I just like
It was cold though. I ain't gonna
like
lie.
it was kind
It
of like
cold.
the drawing.
and the personality because like, even with Leo doing it, like I was like, yo, this is completely different.
Yeah. So
So
watching
I
it, I was like,
look at it as a different universe. That's why I'm okay.
that's
with
I mean
it.
that's what I said. That's what I said. I am gonna give it a chance now. I haven't never did, and I actually forgot about it till I got reminded about a movie coming out, and I was like, I'm gonna watch the movie. But it's like I really did. Like when they were first announcing it or whatever, I was like, bro, I'm never watching this. Like I'm just not watching
So
this.
my question is this then, because what's the difference from that and then like Ninja Batman?
What you mean, Ninja Batman?
But Carter probably don't fuck with Ninja Batman.
Oh, you
though.
talking about the actual Ninja Batman?
Right, because like
I did watch it. You talking about the Ninja Batman show?
yeah.
I watched it.
right, but why was you okay with that but not okay with Teenage Mutant Ninja
Because I
Turtles
liked
on
it.
that
I
route?
liked the idea of a Joker and all that in a
Okay.
and because it wasn't fucking anime powers. It was just it was just old
it
Japan.
was
It was just old Japan. So
true.
he was still a detective. He's still all this.
True.
It's just old Japan. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like they took it a step further by giving them supernatural powers in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Whereas
hear
like the
you on
turtles
that.
are really Manhattan, New York City street turtles.
Yeah.
So it's like having them. Now don't get me wrong. The turtles have done everything in possibly life that it's possible that they can. Like
Right.
they've been in space, they've been there. So it's like I get it, and that's why right now, like whereas like I've softened it, where like I probably would watch it because the turtles could really have like this. Not necessarily could be them. It just be like it's them, but it's like.
Like
I mean,
you said, another universe.
It's another universe. Like,
So-
because they have been in all that. We've
They
already
have,
had
yeah.
episodes where they've met
Hell, they were
them
power.
other selves.
They were Power
So I
Rangers.
wanted to
Yeah.
before we go to break. Let's end on this. What was your favorite Turtles crossover?
My favorite turtle. I mean, bro, it's
Yeah, because you was about to say something, but then you start thinking about all the crossovers they did. They did some epic fucking crossovers.
Power Rangers.
no.
Yours
it
is
ain't-
Power
it ain't-
Power
Rangers?
Rangers.
Yours
in
is
space.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. That was one of my favorite moments as a kid because I loved Power Rangers. And I was Power Rangers in space, and I still loved Power Rangers then. And it was Turtles, and I was like, "Bro, this is amazing. I love all of this."
So I'm trying to see if there's like. Okay,
I need to
of course.
look.
I mean, they did Archie, of course. They did Batman. They did Power Rangers.
Because mine.
They
would've-
did Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Was
I didn't
cool.
see the Ghostbusters crossover or
Obviously,
read it. Yeah.
obviously. I mean, we can count Injustice.
Yeah.
We can count Injustice.
I mean, honestly, bro, like mine really is theirs.
Ooh,
Like, it's just theirs.
That
Oh,
one
the,
really is.
the old Turtles to the new Turtles.
Yeah, it's like
That's a
mine.
dope-
mine's
really-
Batman.
The Batman it was really between them.
Yeah.
Like when I was thinking about the excitement I had, it's a really close tie between seeing Batman get his ass handed to him by Shredder. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really apologize. I won't do it no more. I'll keep my hands in my pocket.
We'll figure it out.
Like it was between Shredder getting his ass handed to him Batman getting his ass handed to by Shredder, or just the fact of the crossover of like my turtles seeing the seeing like and just in the sense of like because it wasn't even about I didn't care about what the fuck they did. It was really watching the communication of the turtles with each. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the transition and differences between
I hear what
what
you're
I
saying,
grew up
yeah.
with and like where we
Right,
really
yeah.
at now. That's what I'm saying. Like if they really make another movie now, where they
That
combine
episode
all
was
them.
so fire though.
That episode was so
they was because they had the noir turtles.
Yeah.
They had all of them though.
like that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Episode.
crazy. And it's really crazy that people don't understand how big the turtle universe
Oh,
really
yeah.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because like you know what, like, and this is why I started appreciating the comic books.
Yeah.
Because I started realizing, and the same thing with the Power Rangers. I'm like, bro, all the stuff that I loved about the Power Rangers,
yeah, theirs is-
and the Turtles is like, oh, we can have a more serious show or version of them, but it's still close enough to the original, where
Right.
it's like, oh, this is not like it's not like something different from the original. This is the
like
original,
the fact
but
that,
more serious.
Yeah, like the
You know
fact
what
that
I'm
I feel
saying?
like the fact that we still ain't got the actual original comic version, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Like we still have a universe ready for a real R-rated
Yes,
samurai Ninja Turtles violently killing. Like we have an avenue for that, and we haven't gotten that yet.
Well, because remember they started off that way. Remember that's what.
No, he's saying that he's surprised that we haven't went back to it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but I think the backlash to that was still just so huge that whoever's owning the rights right now is probably because, again, this is that thing of Hollywood is always thinking about money first.
Yeah, they always think about.
So
and
that
Turtles
backlash
is
was
kids.
so huge
Turtles
back
is
then.
kids. Like we just
Turtle-
now got
yeah.
our superheroes to not be so campy. So like it's gonna take some.
I mean,
it's
that's
gonna
what
take
I
some
said
time.
it's so hard because, like I said, it is that it's like we know like the fact that we know that the history of the turtles that we have is birthed from the most grittiest, grimiest turtles
Right. Yeah.
ever. Like the most ruthless, savage turtles. Like Shredder didn't even make it, nigga. Like y'all been having this nigga for seasons, and they in the comic was like, bro, fuck nigga, get out of here. Like
Yeah.
they had problems way more because
They
they got
did.
rid of the niggas ASAP.
ASAP.
Like the fact that that's what I'm saying. Like we haven't got like if you got a history, if you made a thing like that, like we had a universe of the Dark Turtles where they really fighting like we get it, like in the TV show where they fight and be like,
but we
Super
get that in
Shredder.
the comics sometimes. Like that's what the whole Last Ronin is. Like that was.
I mean,
that was dark enough where only one survived.
That was
right.
very dark.
And that's what I'm saying. Like so, like and we get and those are I think
I
that's
gotta
where
finish that, by the way.
I think
I do
those are
too.
people who actually like I'm going like even if you can do. You can read all of the Turtles, like whatever. Your Last Ronin, I guarantee, is based off the original Turtles.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you imagine the storyline,
Well, it can't because
further,
they killed Shredder, and I think Shredder's the one that killed.
But I mean, even if you imagine a storyline in general, you're
Well-
gonna go off the graphic content of
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
it's not a continuation.
Yeah.
like not saying continuity, but it's like you didn't get inspiration from reading the Nickelodeon content. You know what I'm saying? You got from like how will Michelangelo be if he has to be extremely savage?
Fair.
So you're gonna go to where they didn't have colored headbands and was just niggas of the night.
Yeah.
Like on Black Air Force Energy. Like you was drawn in black, nigga. Like we didn't even know you was a Green Turtle, nigga. Like you was just out here on the Ninja of the Night with a rat telling you like, we need to get this nigga out of here.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So yeah, the reason why I chose the Batman one is because like outside of like I just love seeing like I hold Bruce's fighting skills high because of who he trained with and everything. So to see the Turtles and have to deal with that because the Turtles are also, even though they're Ninja Turtles and we talk about like them like their characteristics, they are elite ninjas.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like to even see Batman going with Shredder, like it just to me, and also being a kung fu flick watcher, I'm like, yo, this is Ninja Master versus Ninja Master.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
and
love
seeing
that
all
one.
four of them, like I said, like what I think what people really don't even link to, because I mean, if you really want to go into more, like I guess you want to say kidder friendly, kung fu movies in that scenario, or whatever. Like the Turtles is really what made me completely fall in love, and you could never deny me, like Surf Ninjas and Three Ninjas, and you know what I'm saying, like
Oh my God.
that, because even those there's always three brothers, there's always some kind of like brother, and like these niggas is like. It's the Turtles in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's really just about one goofy nigga, one
Well, I
leadership,
mean,
like,
at that era,
that era was hot.
That
like,
era about karate and ninjas.
yeah,
like,
and putting younger kids in like you. I think like we always grew up and think about the Ninja Turtles, and we just say Ninja Turtles, but they were teenagers. Like
Yeah.
they were supposed to be. So we've never really watched a like, and that's why I really love the Nickelodeon one that we talk about. We like because to me. That's the closest that if they could have just if New York would have accepted them, they could have just been in school with April O'Neil and just had a regular Spider-Man kind of life because they were already kind of like moving around and just as childish as any teenager and having April be a school person that they were sneaking in the school to talk to her and do shit is like, bro, y'all want to just make this a high school thing. Like y'all just go to school. Like they accepted y'all. Y'all just go to school with niggas. Like I'd have been happy with it because they kind of like fit that, and I think that's why like. There's very few shows or characteristics of a character when you actually slap like teenage in it that you really can see if you really put their characteristics and mindset together. Being 16 or 17 years old, being trained by some whatever, you can really get all four of those different like tactics like out of a teenager still. Like you can get a leader, you can get a rough hat motherfucker, you can get like that. Like Ralph is the emo nigga with the party nigga and like the like the intelligent nigga. Like you can really get all of that in a teenager, and because they're teenagers, they're gonna give you always the most extreme of that because they're teenagers. You don't know how to handle fucking emotions yet.
Right.
So Ralph is gonna fight and do shit stupid and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Dog, there's so
everybody's
many-
gonna be over the top.
There's so many crossovers that we didn't even know about.
Yeah, I didn't know, bro. I haven't my turtle.
There was a Turtle Sonic crossover in the comics.
Interesting.
Yeah, the comics probably went wild. Like I
Oh,
really,
I'm sure.
like I
There
really
was a-
like.
there was
Like
a
as much as I
Turtle-
love the Ninja Turtles,
Turtle
I've never
Garfield crossover.
Like I never read the Turtle comics. Like I feel like if I had to have any kind of like real present in life, it would be someone really give like even if you never read it, you should deserve. You should
have
really.
this.
You should have
The one
like,
that they didn't do that was just sitting right there that they should have did. Why didn't they do a Battletoads crossover? That's what I was.
That's what I was looking for too. A Ninja Turtles,
That's because
Battletoads.
they was too close. That was fam. You the ops.
You probably the but I mean, they had that one little perk of like the Battles had like it would have been perfect though because they were from outer space, so the land and they like turtle space travel, so they literally could have just landed on where they was at.
Yeah, but they the ops. So why would I do that?
They were the ops though. Battles were space. Were they space police?
toad,
Yeah,
yeah.
space police.
But look, that's
It was.
Right.
All right, well, let's go to break. Man, we'll come back. We'll talk about some more geek shit. We are back. We are
Back. Hey.
Man, hey,
I like that we keep it though, but I don't need it. Don't need to be dragged out. Like I do like that we keep it. It's like it shows that we have focus.
We
you
do
know
have
what I'm saying?
focus.
As a group. Like it shows that we're like, but we don't gotta drag it out. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that challenge.
All right.
So
You know what I'm saying?
there's a lot of anime about to come out. I wanted to get like, what are y'all excited for?
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw too.
Chainsaw. I mean, seeing like even the fact that the cosplay is still so early, like I said, going back to C2 to a little bit nod, but seeing one person really see, I'm like, bro, and then finally seeing the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Like finally seeing the trailer and understanding the story a little bit
manga's
more.
Really good though.
Like, I didn't watch the manga. Like I said, bro, I'm just. I wish I had the actual space to really sit and read how I would watch anime. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think the reason I can't read manga is because the only thing I've ever really read strongly, like back to back was Walking Dead.
Okay.
Up until
Now, did you read physical or digital?
Digital.
Okay.
Up until Negan. Up until Negan, I think came back. Like to help them, like to start helping them. I didn't go farther than that, but that was like, but it was because you got it digitally. So my guy gave it to me later, so I had. Yeah. So I binged it like I watched a seat. You know what I'm saying? Like I would watch TV. So it's like I don't have that kind of time more in my life to really sit. Like, bro, I wasn't going to bed. Like I was in the tablet in my face in the middle of the night.
Well, see,
you know
what
what I'm saying? Like
that's what makes it easy for me. Like when I know that I'm trying to lay down, I'm like, all right, let me read a couple of pages of this manga, whatever, like that.
And I've been trying to get
a couple of pages of mine. No, you don't understand my imagination. They don't go that way. That's why I can't. Like I understand myself personally. Like I can't, bro. Like
my answer
real quick. Like I said, like in the Walking Dead storyline. Like I said, and anybody who's read the manga or watched the digital, like I said, that full spread scene when when the baby died and when the gunshot went it wasn't Carl. What's the other baby that was supposed to be with Carl? The sister. The daughter.
I don't remember. I already fell off Walking Dead by then.
Because you remember in the story, she survived. The baby survived. In the TV show, the baby survived. Her name right but now. you know Rick's wife, daughter. Yeah. In the story, in the TV show, people know that the baby survived and they made a story with it. Yeah. But in the story is a full spread scene of the gunshot going through the stomach, and you like, I read that bitch, bro. I was reading that scene at like the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And this is when I was married. And I could not say shit because it's like I was really had to cover my mouth, and I'm like bro, like it is like, but it's like so late, and it's like, but after that, I read 3 more chapters. Like I'm up to like 4 in the morning.
I can't stop
because the energy of that moment kept me so high that it's like I can't go to sleep. Like I just read.
So that's what happened with me with Dragon Ball Super, because I got into the Dragon Ball Super manga late. Right, and so I was like one day, and then like as I started reading, I was like, "Yo," because I've been talking about it forever on the pod. So it was like I just never got into it. So when I got into it, like and then that got me going back into other mangas and everything like that. Now I'm like, oh, I love mangas now. So
I got into it.
Manga's gonna end up being like vacation readings for me.
I got into it because there were obviously there are so many anime out there, and then I always love asking people. Like I know certain people use it as a gatekeeping question of, oh, what you're watching then or what you're reading. It's like I'd be genuinely curious. And that's why I hate it such a stigmatized question because it's like I just genuinely know because chances are you're reading or watching something that I haven't seen before.
Yeah. Right, you just really want to get an idea.
Now I got something new to check out. Right. So, and this goes into why I wanted to change my answer is. One of the time I did ask somebody that, and they recommended Kaiju number 8 to me. That manga is so cold.
Kaiju number 8.
So it's like the Japanese Defense Force. They are there to defend Kaiju when they come in attack Japan.
Okay, I heard about this. Yeah.
I recommended it before.
Okay.
And so there was these two kids. Their dream was always to grow up and join the Japanese Defense Force because it's so prestigious to join.
Okay.
One of the friends, I forgot how exactly it happened.
It's cover code.
The cover's code. He becomes a kaiju.
What is this on?
Kaiju number 8.
What's it on?
It's a manga right now. But that's why I said it's my most anticipated because the anime adaptation got confirmed.
And this is a shonen?
Yeah. So the anime adaptation got confirmed. I'm so excited because that is the one thing about manga is you do have to obviously rely on your imagination. It's like you're reading a comic. You're
Right.
like, man, I can't wait to see this animated or whatever. So to know that the anime is coming, there's no official details. We just know for sure that it's coming. I'm assuming it's going to be next year. And, bro, it's going to be so cool because the manga's great.
You already been reading it? Like,
Yeah, I've been reading it. So the manga's great. But I'm super excited to see it animated. Yeah, it's I can't wait.
And then Kaiju number 8 debuted in 2020. This is a new anime.
Yeah.
This is a brand
Because
new.
I started really getting super heavy into reading manga probably around the start of the pandemic. Obviously, I had more time. I wasn't going a lot of places.
Right.
So that's when I started. That's when I got really heavy into reading manga because before then, I was really only reading Dragon Ball Super and Boruto because I used to read the Naruto manga. Then when Boruto came out, I was like, well, I might as well keep up with it. Whatever. That's why
I'm so happy you keeping up with the Boruto manga because I'm not, but I'm like.
That's why I don't like.
I'm in the shittiest parts of Boruto right now.
That's why I don't like the anime of it because I'm just like, the manga, it's a little too much, but the anime takes it a step further because obviously the fillers and everything, and it's just like I'm already like this, and this manga's a lot. Like, what do I really want to do with it again with the anime?
I'm only doing it off of the love. It's really
it's
off the love.
That's what it is. I was like, I want to see the end of the story.
But I am faithful to it because I am faithful until you get me to a series to the season where I have no absolute idea who these characters are. That's pretty much when I'm off.
How far is the anime in?
The anime's in now where they have just finished solving the.
Tell me about Naruto and Sasuke. Then I know if it hit the.
They haven't talked to them about them yet. It's like they've really been at home now, back after they finished the land of water battle.
Is that the Jigen fight? I can't remember if that was in the land of water.
Jigen been fighting. You talking about when you know?
Has he fought Naruto and Sasuke?
Oh, you asked me. You talking about? Do I know the fact that Naruto ain't got his fight? Like all that shit?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
what anime is.
We deep past that. We deep past that.
So
we deep past
okay,
that.
I didn't know.
For
that's
me,
what I'm saying. You're that means you're in fillers because it's been a while, but the manga only comes out once a month. So even though it's been like 5 or 6, I think it's been like 5 or 6 months, maybe 6 or 7, 6 chapters ago. It's not that far.
Hold on. They haven't did another episode in 6 months?
No, so the manga comes out once a month.
Yeah.
So I think that was like 6, maybe 7 chapters ago. I don't know.
That's you saying. That's what you saying. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So the fact that you're saying we've been there, that means you're probably in a filler.
We've been
too close.
But no. We've been there. That was literally like, we're in August?
Yeah.
Now? That fight was like, I would say down there like maybe May, April.
So,
where I was worried about Jigen, where Naruto sacrificed himself, got rid of Kuruma. Like, yeah, bro, like.
So that
shit
chapter
was savage to me, bro. Like that was like, I feel like you took my whole childhood to strip it away. Like this nigga not the strongest nigga no more.
I felt reading it in the manga because I'm like, I can't talk to y'all about it. So I'm sitting there.
If we gotta talk about that for a minute, like I mean, you ain't watch Boruto. So you don't even know the impact of how I feel on your life when you realize like
not only,
this is it.
So wait, I don't know if it happened the same episode like it did in the manga because it all in the same manga. So. Spoiler alert!
Hey,
it's been out since last time.
Spoiler alert! Sorry,
I don't care about it. I don't care about Boruto.
So
you not gonna? So you just not gonna watch it? You not a Naruto fan? Then I'm not gonna give you that. You're not gonna have it nowhere from me.
I know a lot of Naruto fans who are good on Boruto. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna consider myself hardcore. I'm gonna be a gatekeeper now. I'm hardcore.
So Naruto's fighting Jigen. Fights hell, struggling.
Yeah.
Kurama was like, "Fam, I got a way that we can win this fight. It might kill us, but I got a way we can finish this fight." Immediately when he said that in the manga, I was like, "No, this nigga finna die. Somebody finna die." And so he's fighting. And Naruto got a new form. It's called Baryon mode.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
The mode is cold.
He
out here kicking ass, but then he realizes during the fight, like, "Fam, I'm not getting any weaker," and that's when you realize that like Kurama's about to die, and I'm like, bro. So when he finally dies, like his last thing, he gives Naruto the fist bump as
it's
he's
the last
away.
go. So they in the manga in the anime they didn't go that deep.
Dog,
where he
it
realized
was so heartbreaking.
How they did it in the anime was because we are used to him talking to him inside.
Yeah.
So it was really more of those like as he's beating this motherfucker ass, they would keep cutting back to him talking to him in there.
That's sort of
so
similar
it's
how
like,
they were doing it in the manga.
So it was that like toward the end where he was like it wasn't that Naruto realized it.
Oh.
It was more he was like no, I sacrificed my like, you know what I'm
Naruto
saying?
started realizing it in the manga, but what made it even more heartbreaking is at the end of that chapter, Sasuke lost his Rinnegan.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did it the same in the episode.
I think no, it was and like bro,
He
like
lost
my
it
thing is
such a
the way he lost it is please tell me the way he lost it the same way in the manga because that's what made me
Was it
stop
Boruto-
watching
was it
Boruto.
Boruto
Yeah, that made me
Yes.
stop. That almost made me
So,
stop watching
this is-
Boruto
this
because
is
I was
the
like,
same-
bro, you a whole ass nigga. Dog.
Okay, at least it was so literally you going through this. You trying to process like, man, nigga done lost Kurama. you struggling because I was in the middle of the manga and I tweeted like, fam, who read Boruto? And like a couple people they met. I'm like,
Yeah.
did you read it? So I done met a couple people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like we talking about it, and then the dude was like, well, did you finish it? I'm like, no. I had to take a step away for a second. Oh, you got to finish it. So I go finish it. It's the last page of the chapter. You just see Boruto stabbing him in the eye, flying through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, this is a cliffhanger at this? What
So
we doing
so
right
you
now?
had so like I said, so
What
what
we
you
doing right
didn't
now?
really describe, like I said, was my moment of Walking Dead when they shot when they shot Rick Wife. It was like, bro, like tonight, like but you had open house like probably then. But I'm talking about middle night wives sleeping next to you. It's like
But
3 o'clock in the
least
morning.
for
Like
you-
I'm like, bro, what is this?
At least
Like-
for you can go to the next chapter right away. I had to wait a month.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
had to
you
wait
had
a
to
month for the
So
next
I'm like,
chapter.
well, I'm sitting here stressing like, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
This can't be real, right? I'm doing the Cuba Gooding Jr. punching air, like, not Kurama. I'm like, what we doing?
Like, bro, like that shit had me, like, bro, yeah, that, the reason I'm watching Boruto purely off support now,
But see, I
because
heard-
you nerfed
Fam,
my favorite characters of the show.
I know,
Like,
I heard-
you literally-
And that's what I said, I've heard so much bad about Boruto. That's why I was like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless
I keep on asking people,
now
when
my
does it
shit
get
is
good?
my
People
shit.
like-
It would be cold if they nerfed the 2 main characters because we finna get new levels with everybody. And now it's like they defend. Like, I'll be fine with that.
Naruto as a genre was already on a string after killing my man Neji.
Neji was, I mean,
After taking Neji,
But hey,
that was a tough finish.
if you saw my story yesterday, like I said, we were talking earlier when I was at the barbershop, like we was right at the tournament, so it was Neji beating Hinata,
Neji
and I'm
was
like, bro, I
Hinata.
forgot I cut this nigga. Like, bro, that rivalry was
Neji
so
on
disgusting.
They had Guy, Kakashi, and I think it was everything, and I think Asuma all had to hold them back. Like, hey, bro.
They literally did the Black Clover shit. Remember when they swarmed dude? Like, bro,
yeah.
you better watch yourself, nigga. Like, but it was crazy because when Neji walked off, like, y'all, he was really, y'all really fucking, like, bro. She choked up so much.
Yeah.
Like, she was about to die on the stage.
Right.
And Neji really didn't care.
He gave zero fucks.
Zero fucks.
There's also one moment when I was watching it, and I don't think I had it in my story, where I realized, like, it was just something I had to, like, channel back in my old watching. I think it was when Neji put her, like, down, like, they slow motion, like, the death, like, the drop, whatever.
Yeah.
And you kind of realize that Naruto's watching it, and they literally play his, like, head turn of looking at it 3 times to extend Hinata's, like, death going out, like her, like, knocking in the air,
I gotta
like, that
rewatch
slow motion.
that.
Bro, I was watching it in the chair, like, bro, this is the same scene 3 times. Like, and it's like
Bro,
every time.
It's that when you had to double look like, whoa.
But it was just like, it's funny because the way if you time it, it would be like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Like, so it's really like, it starts with Naruto looking over and it happens. No, it starts with the hit. And then it's 1, 2, 3. And then they show Naruto looking because it's Hinata. And it's 1, 2, 3, him looking at it. Then it's like, that like the first shot, like the wide shot of her.
Yeah.
Then they do like when Naruto looks, then they go closer to her as she moves a little bit forward, 1, 2, 3. And then they go back and he does the same look over again. Like nigga, did you look away? They go back to like
She's still falling like shit.
Like, and then it cuts again after
Right.
that, and it'd be like another 1, 2, 3. Like, and it's like, bro, I watch that shit like, bro, now I understand editing. Like, now I really, like, I was like, for the first time I watched anime editing at an old, like,
Yeah.
This is anime editing. This is why niggas make
You know
fun of
what
shit.
scene is hilarious though in the beginning of Naruto when they all get knocked out, when the sound invades and Sakura goes to talk to Shikamaru, he's like, shut up. I'm trying to do shit, shut up. I'm knocked out. Like, that scene always, because it's not in the manga.
It's not?
No.
That's how you know they was trying to really bring out who Shikamaru was as a character there. Like that means someone saw that like we gonna have to really show how fucking lazy this nigga is.
Right.
Like you know
that
what I'm
scene
saying?
always kills me.
That's funny as a bit. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like the beloved animes are coming back right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we got My Hero coming back, Bleach coming out.
Is My Hero still loved?
Well, that's what I was asking y'all that
That's what you
earlier.
wanna be
I
on?
don't know. Still, people been shitting on My Hero.
My Hero.
Why? Is
My
it
Hero
manga
done-
because of the manga?
I don't know what
No,
it is.
the
No, it
show.
seems I think it's the anime. My
People
Hero done took a huge.
People are trying not to say. People are disqualifying them
From where is that? I mean,
from the new Big
is it
Three.
new episodes I'm missing?
I don't know.
No,
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Like I said, people are just
I
like,
think
They
they
didn't really
fuck with
like
the last
They didn't really fuck
couple
with the last
seasons.
couple seasons.
but I didn't hear this energy when it dropped though. Like when the season was going on. Like that's what I'm saying.
I do remember that people not fucking with it.
Well, because you got to think also. We just,
Is it because they didn't like the fact that Hawk dude was like
And
really playing
I
both
feel
sides?
like it is also a thing. I think people got more vocal. I feel like we also just us in general probably have met a lot more people in the anime community over the past year and a half or so.
But I
That,
feel
that
like-
probably helps.
Yeah, and I feel like we've also came off the helms of some like great ass animes.
That
right?
too.
So now you got time to compare. Like, wait a minute.
Bro,
People giving it the you remember the Family Guy gift where everybody put their hands in the middle and then when Seamus do Peter knocks his hand away to do
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
they giving that
They
to
got-
my
they
they
giving
talk about
that to-
animes that's coming out in October.
Yeah.
Or
Really?
this fall.
Yeah, dog.
And My Hero was family. No. So it's like
is it because they don't want? Is they realizing they really wanted to like family to be alive or something like? Because I mean we're really in this season now where the number 2 is, you know what I'm saying, like number
Well, a
1.
lot of people didn't really like an Endeavor storyline. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah, it seems like
They really like this nigga don't need to fucking get a redemption. You beat your kids and your
Maybe.
wife, my nigga.
Maybe
it could be that.
it's a wild turn. I've noticed it over the past about year and a half or so.
I was like, whoa, what the
like
fuck
my
happened?
hero done fell from favor.
I wonder if it really is that, like, cause it's like, bro, you really are
'Cause remember,
giving.
after a while, because remember,
that mean the
at
next
first
season
they was considered part of the new Big Three.
right. Like I didn't think they were ever left out of it.
But then also the big 3 conversation
I know.
has also been like, fam, why are we doing this? So
Yeah.
there's that.
But I was like, but people are not. It's not as high up anymore.
that's from I didn't
Shit,
actually
I'm hearing
even.
people loving haiku more than
Because Haikyuu is that fire. That's why.
Right, no, I'm not
People
saying
should
it's
love
not,
Haikyuu.
but people are
Haikyuu is that fire.
extremely
Season
excited for
5
the haiku
coming soon.
season 5 coming.
I'm gonna have
Like,
to watch Haikyuu.
oh,
is that
haiku
fire.
is fire, bro. It is fucking fire.
That's the basketball one,
Yeah.
right?
That is the volleyball.
No, the volleyball.
Volleyball.
Haiku, yeah.
No,
You thinking of
you're thinking of Kuriko's basketball.
That
also
was fire. Also fire.
fire. I Hero Nusara, also fire.
Nah, I didn't watch that one yet.
That's another basketball one. It has the animation style reminds me of like 90s anime,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Sports animes are actually fire, bro. Like it's actually really pretty dope.
I mean, I believe it.
I love me some sports anime.
I just, bro, I
Skate the
prefer.
Infinity, fire.
It's just hard, bro. You got to really put a lot of together. Like I prefer more horror, mystery, like.
That's why you
know,
like the Kakaguri.
Yeah. and that-
Kakaguri
right.
Twin just came out. I gotta
Yeah,
check
I
that
gotta
out.
check that out.
So it's like I
It's
mean,
a
yeah.
prequel.
And
Yeah,
I do, and then of
I
course
saw.
I love my
Well, here's the thing. But like I said, a lot of them they do sometimes get evil depending on like what story arc they're at. Like there's
like
you'll
I've
still
really
get
been
that. You'll still
I've
get
really
that
been in
mystery.
a chill mode though. Like I said, like bro, like my shit is been like bro, and it's been
Are you slicing it up?
No, yeah, Uncle from Another World, bro, is fucking
See,
hilarious.
I gotta watch that.
I've
Bro.
been diving more deep into the RPG.
And I've been watching
ever since I started
Have you started Skeleton Knight yet?
Not yet. That's
So it's been in my phase right now where I'm at is I'm in my Uncle from Another World. I'm watching Part-Time Devil, like season 2.
Oh, Devil's Part-Time or Part 2?
Devil's,
Okay.
yeah, Devil's Part-Time season 2, and I've been like really into like more like I don't know why it's been fun. It's like because like right now like Uncle from Another World is like Seinfeld, bro. Like that shit is like
Yeah.
it's
It
like
seems
real.
like it from the trailer. If I wasn't watching,
Like the fact that he's a 17, like he went in this world realm at 17, but this is like real life. So he went in the age of Sega when Sega was in their highest
Right.
point. You know what I'm saying? And he was a huge Sega fan, and he went to this random world that we don't know about. Like we don't talk about the world. It's the fact that the story starts back that he
Yeah.
comes back. as a 33-year-old uncle. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just old.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And he moves back with his nephew. His nephew, for some reason, is one who wanted to keep an eye on him.
Right.
So when he woke up, he's like, "You can move in with me."
Yeah.
And he's the first one that he shows. Like, hey, when I wasn't really dead. I was just in another world, and I learned this power. Like I learned magic, and he shows magic in the real world. He like, we should start a YouTube page, and that's literally like them like starting. That's like he don't know shit about the new age.
Right.
All he know, like his talking and conversation is like Sega related shit. He's like I live and die on. Like the fact he was talking about Sonic, like it was like watching the shit from an aspect of just like a video game, and it's like, bro, this shit is wild.
Well,
like,
you have to check it out.
But
like,
see,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, I think that's where I'm kind of at, where I would like that. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Because like even with the RPG ones, if you think about it, they're really just slice of life with action.
With
because
yeah.
for the most part, it's them playing a game,
And that's-
getting sucked into a game or whatever the case may be. But now when you in this game world, it's action.
And that's really what it
so
is.
It's just really
That's
like
kind of, I don't know if you
Cause,
guys
like,
are watching Battle Game in 5 seconds. That's
oh, I told you about that one. I watched that. I've already watched that. I told
you
you
finished
about
that one.
I
I
finished that
you
one.
told me about that one.
Yeah, I told you about that one. I watched that a minute ago. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what made it funny because it's like because his nephew caught on and really believed him in the magic. He's like every time they kind of have an episode, it's like this reminds me of a. And he'd be like, please show me the and he like, you want to see it, don't you? And he like, yeah. And then he puts it up the screen of him there, and it's like it is like the elf world and orcs and like he's a human looking dude, but they call him an orc. Like he's the orc. Like he's the orc. So it's like it does have its moments of action.
Yeah.
Because he's OP in that world.
Yeah.
But he's also oblivious. Like he's also like, I just want to try some shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I definitely wanted to watch it. I'm gonna make some time.
So like I think it's really like that's what I mean.
I haven't recommendations, but we might as well be at it.
Yeah, I mean but I haven't, like I said, I haven't like we all talking about for some reason I've slid into the slice of life more just like home.
I do
but
that
it
a lot.
blends a bit because slice of life is real slice of life. Like slice of life is like really watching Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I do get a moment of like, oh, I'll show you when I was fighting and it's a dragon or some fight. Like so, but the primary show is like these niggas just sitting around in an apartment.
I do that a lot. I especially because sports anime is essentially a slice of life.
It's slice of life.
That is slice of life.
Like,
Yeah.
That's definitely Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Disney Plus energy with a twist.
Well,
You know
because
what I'm
that's the thing is like you look for the little jokes, like you want to laugh, because like you know we have our battle ones that we're like, oh shit, like you know when Tower God they announced Tower God,
And that coming out?
It's coming out. Can't
And
wait.
so it's like
it's
that
all back
one-
to fuck Rachel.
right?
You know?
That one you're not looking for a slice of life. You like I can't wait to see these motherfucking fights.
I need them. I need that payback on
Yeah,
Rachel. You
you know
know.
what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
need the Rachel back because I mean that's something I forgot about. I think we talked about that. I talked to somebody about that recently.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta see if God of High School is
right,
coming
you know what I'm
back.
saying? Stuff like that where like we know we waiting for the final season of Attack on Titan, or I guess however they want to keep on saying.
yeah, that's supposed to be this fall though too, right?
I don't think
I thought it was done. I just like they just extended.
I have no clue what they're
No,
trying
I
to do.
think Attack on Titan final season part 2, whatever the fuck it's called, isn't until next year.
Final season, not for real. This is the real final
Right,
one, not
Fi-
the one that
final
y'all thought
season.
it
I
was.
mean, final season. Hey, we serious this time, y'all.
Right.
It's part.
That's the one that.
like the serious for real. For real. For real.
Final
You know what
season. Hey,
I'm saying?
no,
Grand reopening.
The grand reopening.
Final season. Hey, we not no jokes. No jokes.
The grand reopening of Attack on Titan. You saying like I fuck with it. Hey, that's funny, dog.
Yeah, it's back in 2023.
What? It's
2023. They don't have a date, but we know it's 2023. Fam, I remember watching it, getting closer to the end.
Right.
And niggas is telling me, like niggas who read the manga, like, hey, you know there's gonna be a part 3, right?
Yeah, bro.
And I'm like, no, it's not,
Me too.
fam.
I was like,
I'm like, no,
yeah,
it's not.
right. That makes
Like,
no sense.
Bro.
The dude, like my guy, he telling me, he like, bro, I read, he not giving me any spoilers. He like, I read the manga. I know how much is left. Y'all, and they
Yeah.
said
If you read the manga,
they
yeah.
counting down the episodes. You don't got time. He's like, or you finna hate the ending.
Because they gonna rush it.
Cause yeah, so he's like,
Rush it.
he's like, it's one of the two. And I'm like,
Like
bro, no, it's not.
That's all King Geek was on. That's
I'm
all
like, fam,
King Geek
no,
was on
it's
with me.
not.
He was like, bro, like,
Bro.
you gonna be mad because they keep acting like it's the last season.
I
It's
got,
really not.
fam,
Like,
I
it's
was
really
ready
not.
to bet because my guy, he was too smug. So I'm now defensive.
Every
I'm like, no,
space
it's
of
not,
it.
fam.
Because all he would tell me is like, where you at? And I'm like, I'll tell him where I'm at in the story. He like, That's where they saying it's the last season. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
they saying the last season. Like
at least he was watching it too.
because he like if you think about season like how much episode the season will have, it's like they not gonna cover all that. Like you know what I'm saying?
He was watching it with me, my God. He watching it with me. He like, hey, you know there's gonna be a part 3, right? And I'm like, no, dog, you watching it?
Right.
He's like, but I read the manga. He's like, I know where we're at. We're gonna have a part 3. I'm like, bro. So like we going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm getting more and more defensive about it. And I was ready to the point I was about to bet the nigga. Like, nigga, I bet it's done.
Right.
Like, I'm so glad I did it.
Pull your wallet out. Nigga, bring back that little bag.
I was so glad I did it because of that nonsense. I had to go to him like, all right, bro. You was right. You was
Killing us. And like I said, it's like y'all kept on promoting it. I'm like,
Final
so
season.
y'all knew.
Not said
Y'all
final
knew.
season.
yeah, you could not. Yeah, I don't understand why you would say final season.
I
I
don't
don't.
because this is still the same season. It's just
You know what?
part 3 of
But
it.
I feel like, bro. I feel like is it? That's what. Yeah, that's why
Because
they're
this
doing
is
it.
final season part 3.
That's why they're doing it. Final season part 3.
So technically, at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, we had 4 seasons, aka we had like 7.
Yeah.
Like
it's part like they definitely American. Like, somebody discovered some kind of American formula of like second part in the episode. Like could we get those couple random like? There's been a Marvel except like part 1 like Avengers. It's like they did the Avengers thing.
Stranger Things, the most recent I did it.
Yeah, but I feel like they really took it like like even in that sense of like Stranger Things. But I feel like because it was a while ago, they took the idea of like the Avengers like. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
maybe
part 1 and part 2.
Or like
Actually,
Young Justice kind of did similar.
Justice did it, or it might have been an Arrowverse too. Like because Arrowverse was known for that. They stretch out their crisis to 4 now. They got their finale down to 3 now. It's like, bro.
Like, bro, yeah.
It's R.I.P. Arrowverse. That's finally dead.
Oh yeah, it's finally dead.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Arrow.
I mean, like I said, the Arrowverse gave us the best live action Deathstroke ever.
Every Arrowverse show lasted 4 seasons longer than it should have. Even the shows that didn't last 4 seasons, they lasted.
I should have caught that one. I feel like I should have caught that.
But like, yeah, because
That would have been like a music drop, like yeah, like
that
real
Deathstroke,
moment.
that season, I think it was season 3 of Arrow, where Deathstroke took over the city. It felt like how like the Arkham game with Deathstroke took over. Like it was so like. It's like a stressful moment right there dealing with that. It was some of the best superhero TV that we've seen on TV. Like I love that season.
You notice that was season 3.
That
Arrow
was-
went like 4 more seasons.
Yeah,
and they shouldn't have.
yeah,
That could have ended.
Should have been done it.
That was their last best season because even the Damien Dark season was
Right.
But that one was
all right.
the last
So then,
greatest.
because y'all watch, I mean, especially because you watch. I mean, I feel like y'all all watch a lot of like more seasons than me of like just Marvel, DC. Well, no, like have y'all watched a lot of the Marvel stuff that's been on Hulu? Like
Runaways.
I haven't watched Runaways.
I watched all of Runaways. Cloak and Dagger. I think was that still Netflix? I watched
Cloak and
I watched
Dagger.
most of Cloak and Dagger. I didn't watch all of Cloak.
I didn't
and
watch
Dagger.
all of Cloak Dagger either. I watched some.
I didn't watch Runaways.
Runaways. I watched all of it.
There was another one.
There is.
I thought that was it.
No. It's the one that's supposed to be was it Professor Xavier's son.
Oh,
Yeah.
Legion. That was on
Legion.
that was. I
I
know.
don't- either
Oh, that was
That
FX.
was FX. But
I
I
didn't
mean,
watch that
I guess
one.
you
You
kind of
watched
went
it.
to Hulu.
I watched it through Hulu. So that's why.
But
I
like I said, I watched everything else that came out. Like even with the Marvel ones, I watched all of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. up until like season 5. And then
Yeah, I watched a lot of Agents of
when
S.H.I.E.L.D.
they started going into the Inhumans, that's when I fell off.
Obviously all the Netflix ones because I get a lot of flack for my Daredevil takes, but
I mean, do y'all? I forgot. Now I lost my question again. I'm off. I lost my question. I was like, but it was definitely something like, what do y'all think about? I think it was like
About DC doing their whole 10-year thing or what?
no, it was more just about the how they handle the TV shows in a sense.
Oh, I agree with Didge. They handled it like it was good starts, good crossovers.
Oh no, that's what it was. That's what it was. Do y'all believe like if y'all watched enough of that, of the shows, like what do y'all think an average? If you comparing how they bring new characters in, whatever, do you think there should be an average in general of like getting a superhero stories across in a TV show, like an average amount of
6 seasons is probably 5, maybe 6. I think you're good because you don't. After that, superhero storylines rely so much on characters coming back.
What do y'all think should be covered in a 5-season superhero story?
It's based off of the character.
Yeah. So like if we're doing a Batman story, that's just matter of fact, let's do Superman. Let's do Superman. So Superman season 1, you can tell the year one Superman where it's he still has the yellow around the emblem in his suit, you know, the suit that his mom made him. Season 2 is sort of probably the fall of Lex, because that's season 1 is sort of getting into the fall of Lex. That's still early, but it's like that's where it's like he's sort of establishing himself as, I'm going to be your enemy for the rest of it. Yeah,
and when you realize who's going to be the actual
Then you
and I feel like that's always been a weird thing to me, because I feel like in most animes or most, even in shows, like when it comes to villains, like I feel like Superman's like Lex, even though we saw it in shorter versions in TV shows or whatever, I feel like that was the longest realization of like, bro, this nigga is going to be really Superman's fucking like villain. Like a nigga that's really like an alien from outer space who like, you know, who's literally like.
But it makes sense why he's Superman's villain, because Superman, his whole thing is about, even though he's an alien, he wants to show he's just as human as everyone. Yeah. Whereas Lex Luthor is pretty much the antithesis of that, of saying, I want everybody to know how much of an alien you are and why you shouldn't be here. Yeah. So that's why it makes sense.
Showing that how human we are not.
Yeah. Because.
How human he is not.
How human he is.
Because,
but the reason why that's his because now you got somebody who, like, you know that you can kill, you can beat.
Right.
But if you do it, then
you prove
everything that he's saying right. So that makes it's a psychological villain.
Like, do you think it's really
not the strongest villain?
Do you ever think did y'all ever think about that in the aspect that's like the strongest villain to a superhero is a human that can be like, bro, if you kill, you really worse than all of us. Like,
well, I mean, that's most heroes' biggest villain.
That's it's almost every major superhero. Their villain is essentially the thing either that they're closest to or that can change them the most. Yeah. So like with Batman, his arch nemesis, the Joker, who would essentially be. He's essentially trying to. I want to prove that you're not the man you think you are.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Superman,
but they're both human, so
wait. Aquaman, Mantis is his biggest one because he wants to go to war with the
Orm.
Orm. Sorry, Orm.
Yeah, so that's a perfect example. Orm.
Who is Orm?
Orm is his half brother.
His half brother.
So who's half brother?
Aquaman's half brother.
Okay.
And he wants to go to war with the land walkers, because he thinks like we need to rule, and so Aquaman he can't but he uses Aquaman's relationship with the world as against them, saying like, no, you're poison, you are not fit to be king, so
because you care about everybody else.
So if he kills Orm, then it proves Orm right, because it's like
you cared about the land.
You care about the land. So he puts him in a dilemma. Yeah. So every superhero hasn't really had the
their best villain.
Which I feel like it makes sense if you think about Spider-Man's like greatest responsibility. Like that's really like that border. Like you can't kill. Yeah. Because it's like with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
So that's really like a great. So I guess if we would like, and we ain't gotta do it now, because I gave y'all a point. We should really make a top 5 of really like moments where someone was like, how a superhero got cut short of like, you can't be a villain now. Because I've given you, like, Spider-Man got cut short of being the villain by Uncle Ben, like, that love of being, like, with great, like, and like I said, like, having other people saying moments of, like, that really would cut you short. Yeah. Like, not, you thought you was going to be a badass, but I gave you this power, I fuck with you, and it's like, I think that's a really good.
Which is why, with that, to that point, that's what makes every instance of where a hero, they sort of go against their code so interesting. Right. Because it gives you that glimpse of, well, what if Superman was like, well, fuck
but I mean, and that's what I'm saying. But we got it though, because he broke Zod, like he killed Zod, and
that one, but he was still broken up about that.
His first one, and if we're going comic book actor, is when he had to lobotomize Doomsday.
Yeah.
Because that's where the first time that he did something to alter somebody, and that's what fucks with him, you know. Because now, like, he doesn't, like, he's like, do I go too far? Like, you know. Like,
I mean, it really is like the first kid, like with Joker, like all villains in this life, but or whatever. Also, say the first, when you say your first taste of it, you pretty much done.
Yeah, because then also like with the world seeing that, then that also proves Lex right, because he's like, look, see, he's too overpowered.
He can do this at any time now. Right. Yeah. He can have this decision any time, and it's like,
which is, like I said, that's what makes Lex his most powerful villain, because we know he can kill Lex Luthor. Mm-hmm. Like, sure, Lex. That's the thing I always say with somebody like, oh, Kryptonite can kill Superman. You have to be fast enough to get it out before he says, I need to stop you. Mm-hmm. You still have to be fast enough to do that. So
Like, I mean, Lex Luthor can literally put a chain gun together full of kryptonite. Just like, I'm gonna drill this nigga.
But you have to be fast enough for me to be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna laser eyes you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put.
Remember,
But all you gotta do is catch him once to catch him off guard.
But how do you
As
catch
you
somebody
how
that
do
moves
you-
that fast?
Like
bro?
that's what I'm saying.
He can hear you.
Matter of
He's
fact,
been caught though.
But no, he's been only caught because of their Lex playing those mind games to him. I'm going to put Lois in.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying, like,
That's
so,
it.
So I
all you
take
gotta
it
do is
that
get
way.
one moment in, but like just an indie villain. Like, you know how we love
Yeah.
villains and,
Yeah.
and how the life it is a way to get out of it. Like any scary movie, all that shit is like, bro, this shit
But
could
if
be
you
done.
but if you
early.
notice it, but Lex don't want to kill him. Lex wants to expose him. His big thing
No,
is
like I'm
he
saying,
wants the
Lex,
world to see Superman break.
No, like really, truthfully, Lex wants to be killed. Like he wants to be.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be
But that's
the
because
he
then
wants to be the mater
proved-
like of
then
like,
he
bro,
proved-
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna torture you forever until you actually like it's like the Batman Joker thing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm your mater. Like you're going to I fuck with your bitch. I'm gonna do everything I can. That's all. That's it. Lex Luthor is just more petty.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Lex Luthor, he's the ultimate petty.
Yeah, we
villain.
talked about this.
yeah, we already did the yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like no, that Lex is ultimate petty. So it's like I get that. Like that's what I was trying to get to. Like I kind of get that.
I do agree. That's a good future topic though. I do want to talk about that.
Like I
What-
feel like
what are moments
because in a
that
sense it's like
where it's sort of the
Yeah.
dichotomy. Where could it have been a flip of the coin?
Yeah.
And we saw
because you really kind of see because if you think about where we at now in MultiVersus or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like in the origin story that would be like this would be the actual first flip of the universe because now it's like, well, if he didn't do this,
he would
would get a whole nother story from here.
I do.
Like, you know
I do
what I'm
want
saying?
to talk about that. That's an interesting topic.
like so like yeah, I thought that was pretty slick.
So yeah, let's get into some recommendations, man. Mine's is just gonna be really quick. I'm just gonna say Ring Chainsaw Man. Like with everything that's about to come,
Well, that's a good recommendation.
What do you say it was?
Read Chainsaw Man. It's a good movie.
Oh yeah, reaching yeah.
read Chainsaw Man because like when with everything that's about to come, this is about to be extremely fire.
Yeah. I'll go. I'm gonna recommend Prey.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it yet, so
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
but
honest.
yeah.
I was telling Bacardi earlier. Personally, it's number 2. Because actually no. Of strictly Predator, AVP is my number 1 just because I love seeing that Alien versus Predator came together.
Yeah.
Oh, you left the AVP.
So
Okay.
just strictly off that. So if we're talking strictly Predator, where there's nobody else, it's my favorite.
I've been hearing great things.
Yeah,
It's-
like I saw somebody
amazing.
post where they showed like their top,
Yeah.
and it was pretty much the original Predator.
I
and then
can
it was Prey.
understand someone saying because it's the original. I get all of that, but if we're talking in terms of the story, this is the one that made the most sense for how the Predator lost. Like even at the end of the day with Arnold, he got lucky. That was
Yeah.
the whole big deal. He got lucky, and I was telling Bacardi without even explaining, without spoiling anything, this was like sort of the circumstances led to. Well, I get how you lost. I understand it, and Amber Mid-Thunder was playing. That's the lead role.
Yeah.
She played it amazing. The guy who played her brother Tobby, his name's Dakota Beavers. Yes, Dakota Beavers. He played amazing. Like it was great. I had so much fun watching it. It sucks that the studios didn't believe in it enough that it was good, that it wasn't in theaters. Sure, it's to my benefit because I can watch it for free on Hulu.
So is it still a big budget production or was this a independent?
It was. It was still big budget. Like you can tell that they didn't skimp. And if it wasn't big budget, then they made the most out of all their fucking money. Because none of it looks cheap. Like none of it looks like this was made strictly for TV. You can tell that they were kind of going for film,
release,
like going for theater release. And it really sucks that whatever studio was distributing it, and I don't know if it's Fox or Disney because it's sort of around that time where Fox bought Disney.
Yeah.
That they didn't believe in it enough to
really
say,
put
hey,
it in
this
the
should have
big
went to
screen.
theaters.
Yeah.
But you thought but you looking at it was definitely.
It was theater worthy. It's fucking amazing.
I mean, mine is gonna be, of course, what I said earlier. Is gonna be Uncle from Another World. Like that's gonna be one of mine. But my other one is gonna be actually like I don't know if I recommend it at all yet. But MultiVersus, like I said, like
No, I think we've all just sort of talked about it.
yeah, but like I said, I've been.
Who's your go-to?
Right now it's Velma, bro.
Velma?
Bro.
I don't fuck
And I
with
mean,
Velma.
my thing
What's
is
old
like,
girl
you know
from-
what? Going forward, when you talk about what we've been on, I'm gonna talk about who the fuck I've been playing with.
What's old girl
Like-
from Steven Universe with the fro?
Garnet.
Garnet.
That's
Garnet I started with.
I be
But it's like,
beasting
so y'all
Garnet.
you got the free version? Cause it only give like 4 characters?
Yeah.
I pay, I have everybody. I paid for everybody.
You pay for everybody?
Yeah, so I got everybody. So it's like, I just not jumped into Velma. Bro, Velma is OP.
I don't
I
fuck,
heard.
I don't
I
fuck
heard.
with Velma.
As a bitch.
She
no.
called the cops
and
on
it make
niggas,
me,
I'm
yeah,
good on
actually, hey. It wasn't until someone shared the meme that I looked at the, like, I know she did that. But I was
Yeah.
like, bro, this is a lot.
Hey, she real life.
Because what it is though, you really the nigga because you gotta choose who you call the cops.
You're right.
You gotta pick one of the niggas. Like you ain't so like. Don't let it be guarded, nigga. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't let it be guarded to LeBron.
yeah, don't let it be guarded. Like, so like when I realized when I was playing with her, it's like,
For the first time when you was playing it here, y'all was watching it. He was LeBron, and somebody called the cops on him. I was like, oh, this is
yeah, like had me in the cop car for real, bro. Bro, the cop car grabs you and tries to drive you off a cliff. Like if that ain't the worst shit to know that you are getting killed by the cops that Velma sent for you as LeBron James or Garnett. Like, we don't need this. My thing is like I don't want to bring it into that kind of world where it changes everything.
Right.
No, but it's more so just funny than anything.
It's also, but it's like I'm saying for me, it's just hilarious that it, in this it's hilarious that you can see this and someone can make a really grandiose context out of this.
I do really hope nobody is truly upset about it. Like it's so found.
Like bro, it's Scooby Doo. Like Velma's called cops. Nigga.
Like
they call the cops in every fucking episode.
If you're truly upset about that, please go touch grass.
Like don't
but
call.
Keep the memes coming.
Like,
keep the memes coming.
Don't call Velma or Daphne if they get this motherfucker Karen because they literally call cops every. Like that's part of they are literally
the first because I saw it when you did it, but then I saw the meme right before, and somebody was like, it was this black dude. He was like, I don't know if I feel good being Velma. No, I gotta call the cops on niggas.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think about it in the beginning because all it is click. You got click. It's like Scooby. You click all the clues and you get it. I didn't think about it when you play, but it's like I said, I was telling you niggas, like I'm gonna make it real. Like I've been collecting so many videos that there are videos of me like playing Velma, and it's like. Damn, I just trapped LeBron. Like, I didn't grab, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you look at it like, if I were to do like how you talk about the close-ups in your videos,
hey, you
where
better
I
have
clip
some
to Velma, like, calling the cops.
You better have some variation in your clips.
Grab LeBron, like,
we gonna watch Bacardi's clips, all his clips of Velma gonna be him calling the cops on LeBron
like,
and Garnett.
Can you imagine that reel? Like, that could be, like,
it's just continuously,
reckless.
you see Bacardi at different parts of stages, just calling the cops on LeBron and Velma, like, or LeBron and Garnett.
Like, it ain't even a calling the cops, bro, it's the police car pull up and she just got a picture of a nigga like, there, nigga. Get them niggas. Like, hey, bro.
Hey, if you do that, I'm gonna cry.
That shit be like, so it's like, but no, like DC, like I really want to play like private matches for it. Like it's only 4. Like I can't wait till if they get to a moment where they do more than 4. But like the 4-man squad, like the fact that it's free, like bro, I haven't played a game. I didn't had Nintendo in a minute. Yeah. So I haven't played Smash
it definitely
in
made
a long
me delete
time.
Nickelodeon
and I
All-Stars.
haven't played a game in a minute that I've had so much fun really fighting. Like, I mean, I really want the private matches of Fortnite because I'm gonna beat all y'all. I've been on it. So I'm really out here reacting for smoke now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all hear that? Whoever watching this,
like,
Bacardi said he'll beat y'all ass.
Geekset Bacardi on Xbox.
Just make sure you put it at the bottom.
I'm definitely gonna throw that on there. Bacardi said he gonna beat y'all ass.
Like no 1v1. Bring your 2-man, and I'm gonna try to get one of these niggas together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
no, I might be a liability.
You definitely are.
I might be a liability.
I'm good for it.
I might be a liability. I'm gonna be there talking shit in the background.
I'm good for it.
I haven't even jumped in my 1v1 yet but that's like playing 2v, bro. I'm always like the nigga that could score, like get all the hit points though. Yeah. So it's like, but I'm gonna make sure you like bro.
I don't got all the characters, so I ain't had time to.
I ain't really fucking like this shit, dog. Like I'm mad.
So you hear it.
I'm mad.
We calling out all y'all. We calling out everybody.
Come get smoked, bro.
Bacardi said he got this. Deuces said he got this.
I'm on Velma.
I'm there to talk mad shit as the commentator.
Like I'm on Velma. I'm on LeBron. I'm on Bugs. I ain't even like y'all niggas be still fucking. Y'all probably still out here fucking with goddamn
Finn?
Shaggy and all that. Like Finn, no Finn, my nigga. I'm on Finn.
Finn. I'm saying a lot of people fucking with Finn.
Like y'all out here still using Shaggy and Taz. Y'all out here, bro.
I ain't like Taz.
No, yeah, bro. Nigga, what's the name? Arya? Bro, start?
Dog, nah, that's the one.
Cutthroat!
That's the one I want to play.
Cutthroat,
bro.
bro.
I want to try.
She expert level, nigga. You better know what
So
you're
you
doing.
hearing what
know
Bacardi
like,
is saying?
Bro.
Come find us. Join the Discord.
I'm really on that. Like,
we can have voice chat in the Discord.
Come to the
when I start
Discord.
sharing my reels and showing y'all niggas what I've been on, like, yeah, bro. Y'all
I'm gonna start showing, dog. So I've upgraded in GTA. And like, dog, I be meeting niggas in the streets now, dog. I'm like, I moved away from the sub. I be in the streets.
Niggas be trying to just go shopping in GTA.
Nah.
They come in.
This nigga cutting in.
I be in that bitch.
As soon as you got the whip, like, hoe ass nigga.
Right,
Like,
give me your shit.
Hey,
like, bro, pull out niggas pulling out, coming out of Gucci with the bags. He's like,
No, what
bag.
My shit now.
what I be doing, I be catching niggas on the oppressors because like they be on that motherfucking thing that moving around, fucking niggas up, like you know what I'm saying, hit them with the missiles. So like I got my sniper rifle. I'm getting cool.
Now you sniper rifling.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, you like I remember
catching
our
niggas in the
time we were
air.
talking about GTA.
He was saying he was
and
in
this
the
nigga was
submarine.
shooting rockets
Yeah.
from the water,
Yeah.
harassing niggas.
That's
now you done got
drastic,
deep in the trenches.
That's a drastic
and you out
jump,
here,
fam.
you out here in the goddamn
Bro, you are-
ghillie suit in the city like sniping niggas.
I'm out
Fam
catching
just out
niggas,
here
dog. Hey, I go
Fam
to
got bored with just sitting rockets everywhere. Like, oh, I gotta get close to y'all.
What I do is I go up, like I got the Maze Bank.
You know how it
office.
happened? He shot a rocket and the nigga
It
died.
missed.
Somebody like,
Yeah, it missed.
And he like, oh, and he was out. He's
Wait.
like, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna chase
Hey,
your ass
hey, that's
down.
what happened. Hey, listen, I shot a rocket right in the nigga. So what it was is the nigga, he was on land. So then I shot the rocket because he jumped in the water. So I see him swimming. So I was like, oh, fuck that. So I go up to the top of my submarine, pull out the sniper rifle. I'm like,
Got this nigga. He was about to come to your ass. Like, he was about to come up. Like, bro.
Imagine being that person though. You dodged the rocket, and then bro, I quit. I'm done.
Hey, so
I'm logging off.
So like I got the Maze Bank, right? And the Maze Bank got the rooftop ceiling. So what I do is I go to the Maze Bank office, go up to the rooftop, and I got this little corner that I be in. That's where I be catching niggas now.
Fam, real life just DC sniping it.
Right? You disrespectful on the internet,
Horrible,
bro.
dog. Horrible.
I never want to be in your server, bro.
Horrible.
Never. Never.
What I love about GTA
Nigga,
Online,
then he come out with a fresh new haircut. Out of here.
Hey, what I love about
Like,
GTA,
I don't want that kind of energy in my
and
life.
Like I say, I always
That's
say,
anxiety, bro.
what I love
That's
about
anxiety.
GTA Online is that you get that last 5 seconds
So
of the
you
person.
hear them. You hear-
I hear them like, man, what the fuck? Or, man, who the fuck is Young Deuces?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's wild.
I
I'm
do
out here
this.
sniping niggas
Yeah,
from a distance. It ruined. I ruined it. Hey, you got on this bitch a recommended trolling. Like, I'm out here ruining your life, my nigga. Get online if you want to. See me online. Don't be in my server. Don't be in my server, nigga. Don't be in my server.
Oh,
Think you gonna
horrible.
bring the energy over here, nigga. Like,
Horrible.
Oh, shit, no.
Rudy out here telling niggas like, bro, I would ruin. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever make a post like, hey, we on GTA tonight, nigga. Ain't nobody coming.
But I be asking for the smoke because I'm like, that's how like I be like, I'll do like my little missions at first, but then at some point I'm like, all right, I need to have some fun, and so I'll fuck with somebody and try to like, I want the back and forth.
It be
Because
when
I
we
like-
take a L. Somebody fuck. Remember how I described earlier about a nigga who does the ninja crouch that we don't understand why niggas do the same crouch.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then you fight a nigga who just hit you in your shit. You like, you know what? I'm off you. I'm off you right now. I'm off you right now. That's what Rudy be on. Like,
Fair.
something kills him. Like, some nigga be like, I ain't playing with your goofy ass. And then at that moment, he just get in the submachine and just get to blowing everybody else up. Like, nah, I'm fucking with everybody else. Like, 'cause ain't no way you gonna fuck with mine, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because I mean, like I love the attempts when people like when people try to go back and forth with me because now
Yeah.
I got a whole strategy. They just coming off of pure emotion, like I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Where I'm setting shit up, doing shit up. I'll be having fun at that, man.
Horrible.
bro, okay.
All right,
All right, yeah, let's get out of here, bro.
The
We
OG
tangent out again.
recommendation, man. Make sure you go to GeeksetPodcast.com. Also, go to the blackgeekdocumentary.com. Got a whole full website to follow that journey right now, too.
Check it out in my Twitter bio.
Yeah, you check it out in the Twitter bios, man. But also follow us on all social media at Geekset Podcast. Check out all of our past videos, man, all the episodes. We've been putting out more reels to try to get, let you guys see the magic that happens here at Geekset. And I think that, like I said, you get to see the fun that we are having. And these past few episodes have been some of our best episodes, bro.
I think
so.
We grown.
Please like, share,
Make sure when y'all do the bottom that y'all put Bacardi Sensei.
Oh yeah.
Like,
we gotta make sure.
We ain't gotta go that deep into it, but I mean,
but I mean, if you go to the
big change, with a big change, big thing. It's been a really busy week.
Busy week.
We've been really working really hard to show y'all what it means to do the documentary on our culture. And
you can see a lot of those behind the scenes at the Patreon, man. Patreon.com/Geekset.
Yeah.
Remember, all of those proceeds are going to the Black Geek documentary as well. So it helps out with that. But like, you get to see that journey. You get to see, like, shout out to King, man. We brought him on the team, and King has been putting together these behind the scene moments where you can actually see the work or what we've been doing and how we are just, documenting this culture and everything like that. So it's just really dope stuff that's on there. And then also, man, continue the conversation with us in our Discord. You see it in the links below, but it's like,
we gotta get King on the Discord.
A whole group of dope individuals.
He might be. He might not be talking.
We talk about everything, man. Like you said, you want.
I don't talk in it. I gotta talk in it.
You want to vent about all DC making the horrible moves? Come in and talk with us. You want to talk about
Hey, talk Sandman with me. I gotta put that spoiler chat.
We can talk Sandman. Got the spoiler chats. Where you can talk freely without the worry of somebody saying, "Oh, you spoiled it." Like, we have a spoiler
kickback
chat.
space.
Yeah, kickback space.
What I tell you earlier. Like, we are spreading the kickback energy.
Yeah.
That Worst Gen podcast and all those, like, with that energy that we experience, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Kickback energy, fam. It's a safe space. Black niggas love geek shit.
Black niggas love geek shit, man.
Like, niggas love geek shit.
Yeah.
Kickback space. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you think you've been in any, like that environment that we spent in DreamCon, like, that's the energy I think Geekset really is. Like, that's the energy that we really want to explore. So it's like it's not about a stiff thing or whatever. Bro, it's kickback. You know what a kickback is?
Yeah.
Like, we kick back. You know what I'm saying? It's barbecue. It's barbershop talk.
Go ahead and finish that. Yeah. Go ahead and finish that last recommendation.
I chopped and screwed it.
Bacardi done.
I chopped and screwed it.
He done.
I chopped and screwed it, but I'm just saying.
Bacardi's talking about barbershop top, so I don't know. That sounds freaky as a bitch. So go ahead and finish that. Go ahead and finish that OG recommendation. We don't talk about barbershop top.
Clean line.
I'm good on that.
Barbershop tops.
And like, just join the Discord, man. Like I said, dope individuals. But yeah, we are the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. That was in Forbes, and we are out.
Peace.